slate of NBA games about to tip off, and Anthony Davis will miss his 7th straight game tonight when Dallas hosts Phoenix at 8:30 Eastern Time. His return date is up in the air as Mavericks governor Patrick Dumont has requested medical information that Davis is not at risk of aggravating the calf strain that has had him out. ESPN with the story. Bucks will be without Giannis Antetokounmpo tonight as they take on Charlotte. LA Clippers guard Bradley Beal is done for the season as he needs surgery to repair a fracture in his hip. In the NFL, the Giants will start quarterback Jameis Winston against the Packers in Week 11 as Jackson Dart will miss the game with a concussion. Russell Wilson has been demoted to be the third quarterback, but told reporters he hasn't asked for his release from the team. Ravens quarterback Lamar Jackson missed practice today, but he should be on the field tomorrow. Jackson is dealing with a sore knee, but is expected to start Sunday in Cleveland. I am Monty Bolaños.
I've been covering this league since 1987.
Can this sports writer and this sports fan share a radio show without driving each other crazy? Now, live from the Fox Sports Radio studios, here's Fox Sports Radio's Odd Couple, Rob Parker and Kelvin Washington.
Password.
Ack, a dack, dack, a ack.
Enter, brother.
Hey, welcome in. It is the Odd Couple, and with that password, guess what? You now have full access to this very fine radio program for the next 3 hours.
Not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5.
Thank you, LeBron.
Not 5.
That's right.
Who, me?
No matter how you listen in, Fox Sports Radio, FoxSportsRadio.com, the iHeartRadio app, Sirius XM Channel 83.
Wow.
And now, love.
We'll do it live
on YouTube.
Do it live. I can go rate it and we'll do it live. Do it.
That's right.
Just do it.
Ratings about to soar through the roof.
No doubt. Say my name.
Rob Parker.
Say it again.
Rob Sterling Jr.
Say his name.
Kelvin Washington.
Say it again.
Kelvin Washington.
There you
At least
go.
hit me with the Stephen A. I don't know. Right now, Stephen A. lighting everybody
Kelvin. That's right. Be careful. He might
up. Yo, the
call
camera
in.
has stayed on your boy. Put the camera on me. Don't ever move it again. Carry champion Michelle Beto. Anybody else can get this smoke. Like that.
We are indeed the Odd Couple. Rob Parker and Kelvin Washington on this Worship Wednesday. And guess what? You're going to need our phone number because we are, without question, the most listener-friendly national sports talk radio show on the planet. At least when people are still awake.
That's right. The only time I'm counting.
Sorry, Ben. I mean, I
Only
know
time
they're
I'm
counting, but does it really count?
No, it don't count.
Why do you say sorry, Ben? You should say sorry, Aaron.
Sorry, Ben.
Well, he ain't sorry, Aaron.
No, write it down. I can't wait. The Christmas party's coming up at their crib in December.
Hey, Ben, put the camera on me. Ben, I let it go the first time, right?
What?
Hit me with some music, Alex. You know, and I let it go the first time because I've only been here a few months, and I was like, I don't really know him like that. Even though I've been with the company since like 2018, weekends on and off, have my own show, me and Ephraim, me and Steve Hartman, and all that. But at some point, Ben. I got a couple ugly sweaters. Can't do it.
All right, there you go.
I just had to get out of my chest.
You gonna get on that? Okay.
Yeah.
You can have my invite.
Let me see.
He invites me every year. I never go.
You've been invited?
Every year, but I never go.
Rob G, are you invited? You're invited. You don't
Does
show
Rob G
up.
go?
No, Rob
We never
G doesn't
go.
show up. Monty, we had a great time last year. Saga
did.
was
See,
there.
I'm starting to see what
We
happened.
did. You're not
Iowa
going to go.
Sam.
It's in Irvine. You're not going to go.
First of all, hold up.
You're going to drive to Irvine?
I lived in Chino Hills for 2 years. I lived in Toluca. I'm all over this place. Where do I work every morning? El Segundo.
It's real far from Irvine.
Crisco?
Okay. I'm out here in these streets.
I live everywhere.
Yeah,
I like
that's
the
right.
Irvine Center over there, the little shopping area. I know the
huge.
Vine.
All right.
Do they call it
hey,
the Vine?
There we go. All right.
If I see y'all with one more poster picture on your gram, and you know you go crazy, you post like 6 pictures from that party. It's going to be some smoke in the city.
All right, I got you.
All right, I'm done.
All right, write it down. Committed to memory. 877-99 on Fox. For you laymen, 877-996-6369.
It's not trigonometry.
There you go. And if you hear feedback on the line, it's your own fault. It means you. It means only one thing, I should say.
You forgot to turn down the radio.
That's right. And if you call in here and have a problem with the way Kelvin and I handle you or say whatever we say to you, tough because.
Well, I'm talking to you the way I want to talk to you. If you have a problem, turn off your station.
There you go. And with
Yeah, Ben.
And with that said, always remember.
Sweetie Beanie, I better get invited to the party even though I might not come, but don't worry about it. I want the invite.
All
yeah.
right, there you go. Let's go. Big show. Let me welcome my co-host, Kelvin Washington.
Yo.
Kelvin.
Feeling good, man. I'm on about, let me think, 13 minutes of sleep. But it is what it is. I'm ready to do it.
I thought you slept through the morning show. No,
don't do that.
Okay,
don't do that. You know, hey. All right, I'll let you get your little radio jokes. All right,
you're like, don't talk
you
about
see, in the words of Martin Lawrence from one of his episodes, "It's faces for the tizzle."
Don't talk about my TV
Don't get it twisted
show.
out here
That's
in these
right.
streets.
All right, for over 40 years, TireRack.com has been helping customers find the right tires for how, what, and where they drive. Ship fast and free, backed by free road hazard protection, with convenient installation options like mobile tire installation. TireRack.com, the way tire buying should be.
That's right.
A couple things real quick. All right, so you want to be invited to Ben's
I'm scared, though. He
Christmas
might
party.
actually do it now.
It's a pajama party this year.
Oh.
You know, I'm a little afraid to wear.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it is an old guard for me because, you know, like.
They needed it to be in, like, July for you.
Pajamas don't hold stuff. You know, it's just like.
Okay.
Out there. I'm just saying. It's not like wearing a pair of
Put the
pants.
camera back on me. Ben, don't worry about my invite. If I got to worry about this man in his pajamas, don't
Okay,
do
I'm
it.
just
Make
sorry.
sure your pajama shirt long enough. Don't nobody want to see your belly hanging out
I'm
of that
just
thing,
saying,
okay?
that's right. All right. I might have the trap. What do you call it? Trap. What was that? Unbelievable. All right. All right. Hey, 2 things real
Oh,
quick.
boy.
Last night, they had the Golden Girls special on ABC. It was our 40th anniversary. Had a lot of people talking about the show. It was really well done.
Oh, yeah. I could tell. You got the squint in your eye.
But Rob G, I told Rob G when I came in, I was sick. That there was no mention of the Odd Couple, no mention that we do this show
That's
justice.
true. That's actually a good point.
We really do. Like us singing it, it would have been great to add, hey, this show even sports guys on Sports Talk Radio. You know what I mean?
So we gotta wait to the 50th anniversary now?
Yes. I won't be here, but
Well, I mean, you mean like on
the
Earth?
radio show.
Oh, radio. So I said we need you here on Earth.
No, I won't be on the radio show.
I want to fight you some days, not like that.
Okay. And tomorrow, just to give you an FYI, Alex, tomorrow is Odd Couple Day. On November 13th is when Felix Unger was asked to remove himself from his place of residence.
Can I one more to make Rob G even matter?
Yes.
Happy birthday, Tony. My wife, it is her birthday today.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Wow.
Our biggest fan, and by our, I mean mine. Listen to our show, only my parts. He mutes yours. Like,
No, I already know.
Let
Every
me turn the
time-
stage. Rob about to go for 3 minutes. All right. He's off. Let me turn it back real
But
quick.
I did see the pictures from Santa Barbara.
Hold up. She did. But,
Hold up.
Very nice.
she did get carried away out there in the ocean. Thought
Very
she was
nice.
somebody.
It was
Ain't this a
nice.
blip?
I can't look. It's
Ain't
on
nobody
Instagram.
got time for that.
Everybody else can look. I can't
I'm
look.
going full Wemby.
Okay.
It's about to be a block party.
Wemby.
You
What
about to
name
get
did you
blocked.
just say?
Everyone knows it's Wemby.
All right, come on, let's get to the show. Rob G just put all the remaining
I know. He
hair.
like.
Now introduce us all, Rob. Let's keep it going.
Hey, you can't even bring him in to set the table. We got to just get straight to it.
We got to do it. Wemby. Everyone knows it's Wemby.
Come on, man.
And
Rob.
guess what, Rob G? Scott texted me. Our boss, Scott Shapiro, said he loves the graphic that Elijah made for Wemby. He loves it. And he also, the Caleb Williams song, he loves it. He thought
Shoot, Scott.
he caught himself humming that tune.
All right, let's get to the show.
Okay.
We don't want to lose our producer. He's good.
Okay. All right, here we go. Rob G, A.J. Brown.
No, after all that, keep going. Yeah, come on, Rob G. After all that, we need you.
We need you now. Can you chime in? All right, now make yourself useful now. Okay. All right, so after
No, you got it, Rob. Go ahead.
Go
you
ahead.
got it.
No.
Nah, you did all. You got
Do
10
your
minutes
job.
of
Do
stuff.
your
Go
job.
ahead and set it up. You got it. No, so A.J. Brown last night, overnight, decided to go on a Twitch stream with the guy playing Madden and let it be known he's not real happy with the way things are going in Philadelphia. Take a listen.
Everything been good, though? Like you know what I'm saying? Everything been straight? You know what I'm saying? Mental good, kids good, you know what I'm saying? Wife good, everything?
I mean,
no.
Where have you been?
No, I was just checking up. Like, you my dog. Like, I still got, you know what I'm saying? I got to check up, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like family good, yeah.
Yeah.
Everything else, no.
Man, everything gonna click. Trust me.
Show. Awesome. How you been? Yeah, I've been, struggling, brother.
Things are a blank show.
Can't say he ain't honest.
Yeah, and he said he's struggling out there. So, of course, his coach was asked about it earlier today. Nick Sirianni said it's not a distraction. But A.J. Brown, credit to him, met with the media about an hour ago and elaborated on his frustrations.
Obviously, I want to win too, you know, and I think if we're really focusing on winning and doing our job, like, we can't just keep slapping the Band-Aid over the defense doing their job and getting us out of trouble. Like, at what point are we going to pick up our slack as an offense that we're so great, you know? And that's what I'm getting at. It's not about we're not winning or I don't care about winning. All I care about is stats. No, it's been week after week sometimes we're not contributing. We're not doing our job on offense. So you can't just keep slapping the Band-Aid over that and you expect to win late in the year and you think you're going to go to it at the end of the year. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. You know, last year, what it was, thank you for the ring, but it's a new season. They adapted. We have to adapt, and we have to continue to get better and try to find new ways. So that's where the frustration comes in. Cause
he's full of crap, A.J. Brown, and if I was the Eagles and I could move on from him, I would.
They had a chance.
He's a distraction. Sirianni can be as nice as he wants. Oh, it's not a distraction. It's about winning. You're winning. And guess what? The same way you give credit to the defense and how well they're playing, give the Green Bay Packers some credit as well on their defense. Maybe they played great, and you did just enough to win. You ever think about that? You're not going to score 35 points every game. This is about you because there were games where he got numbers and still wasn't happy. He wasn't happy the next week, right? Because he had a big week, and the next week he only got 3 or 4 targets or whatever it was, and he was belly aching. Come on, dude. What are you doing? You have a chance to do something special. Win another one, back-to-back. Win and move on. Yes, we know that there's more firepower and more stuff there. When the running game got shut down in the Super Bowl, guess what happened? Jalen Hurts was able to throw the ball around, and they steamrolled the Kansas City Chiefs. It is there. Sometimes you got to win and move on. It was a struggle. Those things happen, Kelvin. Come on, man. Stop making it where you have to you coming off a big win in Green Bay.
True.
And you're worried about you and your stats? Come on. I can't take it. I wouldn't want that guy on my team.
Well, honestly, Rob, a lot of people echo the same sentiments. And me and you have been talking about it essentially now, but not even just this year. We talked about it last year. Remember, these were conversations they were having last year. Then they kind of tried to quiet the storm. He and Jalen Hurts had a little weird thing going on. Then they said, no, we're good. Jalen Hurts, how you feel? We good. You can tell, like, something ain't good. Nick Sirianni had to get in the middle of it. Then he busts out the book and all that. So we talked about it last year. Talked about it earlier this year. Then they had a chance before the trade deadline. What were they going to do? People were wondering. And they put it out there. We're not trading AJ. We're not trading AJ. We're not trading AJ. And they didn't. And here we are. Now, here's the thing, Robs. I'll tell both of y'all. What he just said, that last spiel, I actually wish that was the first thing he said. Because to me, that wasn't the weird cryptic tweets, the weird cryptic posts on Instagram, the weird walking out and not doing interviews, the weird book. I like what he said there because what have we heard if you've been paying attention to the NFL last few weeks? A lot of time, not the Cleveland Browns, the Cincinnati Bengals trying not to blame their defense because they're saying we're a team, we're a unit. You know, yes, the offense is rolling right now, the defense. There are times where one side of the ball is going to be playing better than others. And I like him saying we want to help out. We want to compete. The Baltimore Ravens, right? Offense Easy, 20, 30, 40 points easily. Defense that wasn't great early on.
But the only problem with that, and I get it, but it's only when he doesn't have numbers that there's an issue.
Where I'm going,
so it's not just about
you.
it's about I'm not getting any numbers.
So where I'm going with this, though, is if he said that initially, right, if someone said, hey, offense hasn't been going, only this amount of points, what's going on? And he said that, I would have been all right. Yo, we got to get this thing rolling. You know, our defense, we've been relying on. It's not fair to that unit side of the ball. I would be all right with that. It's that it's combined with that, cryptic tweets, weird messages here, not speaking there, pointing fingers there, and it just continues to be exhausting. And my thing is this, Rob. What if they lose him when they need him most? And I was talking to Rob G earlier. It's not about a reception per se. What if they lose him, Rob, when they needed him to do a – sometimes if you know the game, I need you to run full steam so that the defense thinks you actually are running a route as we're about to give this ball to Saquon. What if he what's it? What if we're running with Saquon here or we're going to do a quarterback sneak and he doesn't block? You know what I mean? Those things that are not necessarily on the stat sheet. And you lose him in the regard of those types of things. That's detrimental to the team. When we needed you to run a route, we needed you to block, we need you to run a pick route, all those kind of things. We need you to be locked in the film room, and you're checked out, and you're talking smack on the middle of Twitch and streams. So I think that's what makes it disappointing is because now we keep saying, Sirianni, Jalen Hurts, Devontae Smith, all these guys got to answer questions, and they are trying to figure out the offense. And the last thing we need to do is keep having to answer questions as well. So I just think they missed an opportunity to maybe sell high while we all know he's still talented and see what they can get. Do they have offensive struggles? Absolutely. But this can't be the way to go about it where routinely you're going to have to justify your team to the media every single week. It has to be exhaustive for the team, the offensive line, guys who don't get the mic and camera times. You know what I mean?
It's just a distraction, whether they want to say it or not. 877-99 on Fox is the telephone number, 877-996-6369. Should the Eagles get out of the A.J. Brown business? I know I would. You know, I'd put them in the Brown truck and ship them somewhere else. That's what I would
like
do.
that. But they're kind of stuck now, at least until, the next offseason.
We'll continue this conversation next with you on a Worship Wednesday. Rob, Parker, Kelvin Washington, right here on Fox Sports Radio. Stick and stay.
America.
Yeah, it is news, but I can't say it's breaking news because we all kind of saw this one coming for the last couple of weeks. The Dallas Mavericks have officially parted ways with embattled general manager Nico Harrison 9 months after he upended the franchise by trading away all-world point guard Luka Doncic for a package including Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis famously has only played 14 of 46 possible games since the trade. The team has started out there the second worst record in the Western Conference, and ownership couldn't take it anymore. So Nico Harrison is out in Dallas.
All right, and you know what? I get it. When you're down, losing 3-11 to start, right? People want blood. Fans aren't happy. I get all that. But I'm going to tell you this. You guys can say whatever you want. Have your party. Have your parade. Because Nico's gotten run out of Dallas. Do all that. Pump your chest. It's about time. This was the same general manager that led his team to the NBA Finals in 2024. Right? Not 9 years ago. I get it. He is being used as a scapegoat. He traded Luka Doncic not because he wanted to trade him. It's because ownership didn't want to pay him. Did you hear me? It wasn't because he wanted to trade him. It was because ownership didn't want to pay him. Those are the facts. Let me give you some other facts why this is a scapegoat move. It ain't like he's got his team together. the one that he put together, if he had that team together and they were 3-11, by all means. AD's hurt. Kyrie's hurt. Cooper Flag, unimpressive so far, out of position, not playing well. The number 1 overall pick, he's the be-all, end-all vanilla ice cream that we can't resist. No. None of it has worked out. But they aren't bad because they're healthy and they're all together and they just haven't played well. None of that is the case. And if you're going to do that, Jason Kidd should be on a rail on his way out as well. Oh, wait a minute. You can look at Jason Kidd and say, well, of course, because the team's not healthy, so Jason Kidd doesn't have to go anywhere. Is that how it works? But the general manager who got you talent, you can say all you want. All you NBA fans, ask your team and your general managers, when was the last time they went to the NBA Finals? I'll wait, because it's been a long time. So I have an issue with the idea, if this was a team with Kyrie, with AD, with the overall number 1 pick, and he was lights out and all this other stuff was happening, they wouldn't be 3-11. And I get it. It's real simple. Sports has a short menu. Fans look at 3-11. They're not happy. You got to do something. You just gave Jason Kidd a new contract, didn't you? So, of course, Nico is going to be the fall guy.
Man, ain't nobody trying to hear nothing you talking about right now because none of this is new, Rob. We knew going into the trade that Anthony Davis was a liability because he was always injured, which works when you have a team like LeBron and some other pieces. You say, okay. But when he's going to be your focal point, tied in with your other focal point, Kyrie Irving, who's always injured, that was the problem. That's what I was yelling at you during those weeks of the trade.
Who traded him? Ownership or him?
Absolutely
who
ownership.
Made the trade?
Ownership.
Okay. That's what that. So I just want to get that on the table.
Well, I was going to go there.
You can react now.
He is absolutely the fall guy. He is absolutely the scapegoat.
He didn't trade
because
Luka because he didn't want to pay him.
You cannot trade Luka. It's not like he's a middling guy that you didn't know was going to all of a sudden become a star. You didn't trade, say it was Austin Reeves 3 years ago and then became a star. Oh, we didn't see that coming. You can't trade Luka Doncic without the sign-off of the ownership. And the ownership listened to him. They at least allegedly that he brought it up. He pitched it. They didn't want to sign him for all the max money because they believe he was injury prone and he wasn't going to get in shape. Well, that's also part of the problem, Rob, is that they're 3-11 and the Lakers are like the opposite of that. Rob G, that was your time to say thank you, Jesus. It is the Odd Couple, Rob, Parker, Kelvin Washington on a Worship Wednesday. Going to be a great show indeed. And be sure to check out the brand new YouTube. As usual, we are there simulcasting. Shout out to everybody who watches every day. You join in, you're taking care of business or you're working, whatever, and you watch us. We appreciate it. Fox Sports, all you got to do is Odd Couple FSR, Odd Couple FSR. Join, like, subscribe, share, comment, join the Odd Mob. We appreciate it. Some more great stuff coming up into the hour. We got Shekel City Play of the Day, and also we got to talk to about the Warriors, some stuff that's going on there. We'll get to that in a bit. Right now, A.J. Brown causing more of a fuss for the Eagles and their offensive woes, talking smack on streams and talking to media today. 877-99 on Fox. Are you with it? You trading him? You keeping him? He's too good? What you doing? Who we got?
Shaq in Richmond, Virginia. You're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Shaq?
What's going on, fellas? How y'all doing?
Doing good, man. How are you?
I can't complain, man. Hey, Rod, this is the first time, man, I think you're off base, and I'll tell you why. They didn't pay that man top dollar to be 50th in receiving. I don't care what you say about the wins and all that other stuff. Like, it doesn't work, man.
Okay, so,
like
Shaq, let me say this to you. So all the great receivers in Cincinnati, is that where you want to be? You want to be there with all the I'm just saying, yeah, because it's about winning and losing. And he has had some good games. And as soon as he doesn't have a good game, he complains. Go look at the stats. He's had good games where he's had over 100 and some odd yards. The next week, he gets 4 balls or whatever, and it's the end of the world. That's what I'm talking about. You can't sit here and go, he's never had over 100 yards. He never had any touchdown. He never did this. He never did. Even on those, as soon as it's not the numbers that he wants, there's an issue. That's why I have a problem with it.
And that's the point, to Shaq's point and yours, of the question of, is this a me thing? Meaning it's all about me, something on me, or is this our offense is not right?
But that's not what he says, though.
Right. He puts it on. Yeah, he. That's what I mean. The whole innuendo. That's why I liked what he said this last time, because to me he got straight to it. No innuendo, no drop, no passive aggressive.
He had to do that because people are starting to say this is just because you're not getting the stats.
Right.
You want.
Exactly.
Is it about your stats?
Or just about the offensive flow or the rhythm?
Right, and that's where people are, and that's why I was like, oh, no, I won. That was last year. Really? Yeah. Oh, I won. That was last year. Okay. I don't – okay. Chill Will in Mississippi. You're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Chill Will?
What's going on, Rob? What's going on, Kev?
What it do, Chill?
I've been to all 7 continents in this world.
You never been,
but I've never been to Mississippi.
I have, Chill. Natchez, Mississippi.
That's what I'm talking about, Kev.
That was the most. Let me tell you something, Rob. That was the most country ass thing. That was Natchez, Mississippi. Boy, you know how you have like Rough, a little dog or something in the backyard? They had bulls and gators. Am I lying?
Wow.
It's country. We country down here. We country.
Yeah.
We ain't all barefooted with no teeth, though. But
no, you ain't that country. Shout out to the Gump, too.
All right. What you got, Chill Will?
Man, you know what I think is interesting, though, because what's always the conversation is that Jalen Hurts don't throw the ball. But I think what's the bigger issue is Jalen and AJ don't get along. Because I was looking at stats. Devontae Smith is 12 in receiving yards. AJ Brown is 50th. So it's not like they not throwing the ball. I think AJ just mad because he like, man, you not targeting me. So I really wish he would have requested a trade, just moved on.
Right.
A better situation.
Say you don't want to be here. Yeah. I want my numbers. Send me to Cincinnati. Yeah. They all get 12 balls a game. Send me there.
Yeah. I listen. Me and Rob have argued about this. Not argued, but like I've wondered the same thing because last year specifically, it's like is something going on with them because everybody asking them questions. They got all weird. They know we good. We had to talk like. There's something going on with the two of them is what I've been curious about.
All right, Rob G, add to this.
Just real quick, Rob, to your point, A.J. Brown on October 19th in a win over the Vikings had 4 catches for 121 and 2 touchdowns. I don't recall him saying anything about the Eagles' offense.
This is what I'm saying. Like if that would be the day that you would say, oh, this offense is broken. Like this is still not right or there's some issues
here. We won this week,
exactly.
But hey, we got a lot of work
he had
to
nothing to say, right? Because he got his numbers. That's why I think he's on the selfish tip. Let's squeeze in Scott from North Carolina. I know he's an Eagles fan. You're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Scott?
What's up, my guys? I disagree, man. I don't see nothing on film that says Jalen Hurts and A.J. Brown have a bad relationship. I've seen them giving signals to each other throughout the game. This last game, A.J. Brown, he took two people, freed up Devontae Smith, blocked for Saquon Barkley. I mean, everything you put on tape is A1 tape. I mean, we just got a crazy environment. And, our head coach is screaming at fans, shaving his head.
Hold on, Scott, real quick. Scott, I'm going to let you finish your thought real quick, because we got to go. If you're a fan, you watch them the year in year. What is wrong? Like, take AJ aside. Let's just say you just randomly called on the show and say, "Hey, what's wrong with the Eagles offense?"
Our quarterback doesn't turn the ball over. He's not going to put it in harm's way, and he's going to get the win how he feel like he needs to get the win, running the ball or throwing the ball. He got final command with the ball in his hand. And A.J. Brown don't like it. Saquon Barkley might not have a good game, but Jalen Hurts is going to get the win no matter what way.
It's about winning. All right. Thanks a lot, Scott. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I just wanted to hear, you know what I mean? Like from a fan's perspective.
He's an Eagles guy.
Yeah, that's why I was asking him. All right, on the way, we got to talk some more about prop bets. Some more big news came out of that. We'll get to that in just a moment.
We've been talking about that forever.
And unfortunately, I think we might continue. Monty Bolaños, ¿cómo estás?
Pura vida. ¿Cómo estás vos?
Sí.
Bien.
Good,
bien.
good.
Ustedes,
good.
bien. Todo bien,
Kelvin,
pura vida.
Kelvin, I didn't know you were bi. Lingual.
Stop.
Hurry up and get to that
Stop.
lingual. Somebody turn off that radio and all they heard was that. Hurry up and get to that lingual.
I said lingual.
Yeah, no, you did.
Get to it quick.
You did. I'll get to it quick here, guys. Tarek Skubal, Tigers pitcher, has won the 2025 AL Cy Young Award back-to-back for Skubal, so congratulations to him. But we'll start right here in the NBA. Full slate of games. The first ones have already tipped off. We've got the Hornets topping the Bucks 28-25 late in the first quarter. No Giannis Antetokounmpo for Milwaukee. The Pistons, who have won 7 in a row right now, are on top of the Bulls at home 29-17. Also late in the first, the Knicks have won 5 in a row. They're playing at home, losing to the Magic right now 17-13. Also late in the first quarter. Still to come, Clippers are going to take on the Denver Nuggets later today, but Clippers guard Bradley Beal is done for the season as he needs surgery to repair a fracture in his hip. When it comes to men's college basketball in a ranked top 25 action, number 20 Tennessee is on top of North Florida 37-30 with 5 minutes to go in the first half. When it comes to the NHL on the ice, the Rangers have scored 3 goals. They're up on the Lightning 3-1 halfway through the first period. A little NFL news for you as Giants are going to start quarterback Jameis Winston against the Packers in Week 11. Jackson Dart is going to miss the game with a concussion. Texans quarterback C.J. Stroud didn't practice today because of the concussion he suffered in Week 9. Ravens quarterback Lamar Jackson missed practice today, but he should be on the field tomorrow. He is dealing with a sore knee, and 49ers quarterback Brock Purdy was limited in practice with his toe injury. Back to you guys.
All right, you need your toes. Thank you so much.
Really do. You would think that you don't need them as much. Like if one doesn't work, you're fine. But
you got to push off on it.
You really need them to balance.
Thank you, Monty. I couple Rob and Kelvin on a Worship Wednesday. And, of course, aches and pains, even if it's in your toes, don't worry about it. They can sneak up on you during the holiday hustle and bustle. Aleve can help you forget the pain and make happy memories instead. With just one pill, Aleve provides up to 12 hours of body pain relief so that you can keep it moving. Please use as directed. We have now, again, we talked about the Cleveland Guardians. We talked about their pitchers and the issues they had. And now Class A has offered a plea deal. Rob G., we got figures the other day. One pitcher was $700,000 that was around those bets. The other was $60,000. And it starts the question, right, of just what's the point, Rob? Meaning you're a baseball player making at least minimum wage, minimum salary. What's the point of this? People will say, well, why? We do this all the time. Why you got Chauncey Billups? He made hundreds of $1 million in the NBA. Why doing this? And
but Chauncey's different with the
poker
rig table. Like if that really is, that's bad.
That's what I
mean. That's a whole where you're conning people out of money. Like seriously, if it's not like you're just a part of a poker thing and it's legit and they're betting big amounts of money.
You're bringing
if the
in
table
folks
you're the whale at the table.
But apparently with Chauncey it was games too. Hey, bet on my team. I ain't gonna play him today.
Like I'm just saying.
Allegedly, that's what they're alleging.
And here's why people. I don't think people really understand it. Okay. The prop bets I can do and not feel like they're not saying to me if I'm Class A, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're not saying give up a 3-run home run to Aaron Judge in the 9th inning to lose the game. That you would have a problem with. Do you understand? Like that, I could understand. But you're telling me if I throw a ball to start the 4th inning, you're going to pay me $50,000? I'm going to throw a ball anyway. I'm not going to throw all strikes. Do you
100%.
That's why guys can get looped into that. I don't care how much money you make. $50,000 for throwing a ball? You're going to give me $50,000 cash for throwing a ball. Seriously. What people don't understand. And the same thing with the prop bets in the NBA or the over-under. Over-under 7 3-point attempts. Hey, cuz. Hey, bro. Hey, family. I'm not ripping you off I'm not giving you no money, but here's a chance. You know what I'm saying?
I do know what you're saying.
You can make all I got to do. You're not asking me to miss shots. You hear me, Kelvin?
Yep.
You're asking me, right? I just have to have less than 7 attempts.
And this is
I
where
can step on the line. I can step over the line and still make my shot, still make my basket, and not feel like I've done something. That's why it's more tempting.
This is why it's complicated with prop bets. You just hit on so much of that. Is that the morale of I'm a bad person because I'm point shaving and I'm trying to lose a game? You know what I mean? I'm trying to hurt my team. I'm trying to get my team in a bad situation, right? God, that's what most people say. Hey, clearly that's bad. That's wrong. Don't do that. But the idea that I got to pitch anyway.
And I got to throw a ball.
And all my pitches ain't going to be strikes, or they're not all going to be balls, or they're not going to be over 100, or they're not going to be under 100. Like, meaning that's part of the game. 100,
yes.
101, 100, 98, 97. That, I can control this one pitch and just, I'm actually going for a strike. You know what I mean? Or I'm going to go, I'm going to pitch it on the outside. That is the trouble with it. And I think that is where you get guys, especially guys who maybe aren't superstars, guys who are getting two-way deals in the NBA, guys who are fledgling, just guys in MLB.
People can say whatever they want.
It is too hard.
$50,000 to throw a ball.
It's
that
crazy.
I was going to throw anyway.
That I can, as you mentioned, help out people back home in my home country. And I do want to throw this out here, make sure, just for the news needness of this, he did plead not guilty to several conspiracy charges accusing him of rigging pitches. This is Luis. You got Luis Ortiz who
just started doing it.
Yep, and you got him as well. So then you got Class A. I just wanted to make sure. So you got Ortiz with pleading not guilty to several conspiracy charges.
Class A was one of the best closers in baseball 2 years ago.
And now he's caught up in all this. In his case, he was indicted. He is expected to surrender tomorrow and appear for arraignment in Brooklyn, the federal court. I just want to make sure we got that part of it.
Yeah, I just think you got to get rid of the prop bets because I think that they're way more tempting.
Oh,
it's different
because you can control it, and I don't have to be a bad guy.
No.
I don't have to hurt my team. I don't have to try to make us lose. I want to win.
You're not telling me I'm averaging 31 and we need you to score 5 points tonight.
Clear point shaving.
Right, that's
take
clear.
myself out of game.
Right.
Allegedly Terry Rozier. Those types of things are like, man, that's you're being a bad person. But and you mentioned in the basketball sense, I'm going to go a little hard and get extra. Matter of fact, I'm going to help my team. I'm going to go get some extra rebounds.
Right.
What's the over-under? 8.5? Let me go get this 9th rebound right quick.
Right.
Let me help out this team.
Even though I'm assuming most of the time they're going under. Do you know what I mean? Like it's easier to go under.
It's easier to go under.
Right.
Because I can't. Maybe I'm out there with Dennis Rodman.
I'm just saying.
He ain't going to get your boy. No, let me get these extra rebounds.
You see my point? I think that's where the.
No, yeah. I totally get your point. But my question more is because I 1,000. We've talked about this a lot about the prop bet, especially with the NBA one more so than
it's just easy.
Yeah.
I just think it's easy to get less than 7.
My question goes back to when Kelvin started the segment. Is you're both professional players. You look at the actual money that they allegedly made, $700,000 and $60,000.
Yeah, that's
which is
crazy.
not a lot for a professional athlete. So everybody wants to know, well, why would you do it? Why would you do it? And there was reports, in the legal proceedings that said a lot of the money that they earned for their co-conspirators was sent back to the DR. I don't know how much it was, but it says a lot. Is it feasible that these guys thought that they were like Robin Hood and they were helping people out.
Absolutely,
so they found
yes.
like, hey, we're not doing anything negative. We're actually helping a lot of people.
Absolutely.
No.
I think so. I don't think
that they're trying to get people to feel sympathetic because it's going to deal. Going where? Going where to the deal?
Well, to whoever was placing the bets.
Okay,
but I think it's to your point, though. This is an easy way out, Rob. I don't have to $5,000 for Big Mama and them, $5,000 to cousin T.
Right? I get that.
Here, 6. So I think what they're doing is me helping out my people back home. Like you said, hey man, put $2,000 on this, put $2,500 on this. But I'm about the first pitch easy, 100 miles an hour. I know I can do that.
Unless Andy Paez is up, and then he swings at a ball in the dirt, and that's what really triggered everything. Because he's the one, right? And that's the one you can't.
Yeah.
This was a bad pitch. It's going to be a ball, but he swings.
Well, he's swinging to Andy. Go catch it out in the outfield. That's what you do, Andy. Jumping over Kike. No, but I do think there's some legitimate, again, it goes back to the point we were saying. Easy way to help out. That it ain't got to come out of my wallet. I'm telling you, an easy way to get some money.
I agree. I think that unless they're going to have to, and you said that, I think you looked it up before, 20%, right?
Of their billions of dollar industry, 20% of that is prop bets.
But those are the ones that the leagues will be fighting for a long time because people will think, well, they can't, you really can't, I don't care what money's bet out there. You don't know for sure. I'm talking about like whether I took 7 shots or 6 shots.
Right.
The guy was on me, or you know what I mean? Or I felt if I took a step in, it was
a better shot.
Exactly, or whatever it is. That's hard to prove. I don't care what money's being bet. It's hard to prove that I didn't. I'm sorry, I only had 6 3-pointers today. That's what I thought
you want me
was
to
open.
4 shots?
Exactly.
Right.
I'm supposed to go over automatically because of what? I don't know what the number is.
No, completely agree. All right, on the way, Shekel City play of the day, and also, again, some NBA news with the Warriors. Some of the veteran guys got some smoke with the younger guys. We'll talk about it. It's the Odd Couple, Fox Sports Radio.
Yeah, it is news, but I can't say it's breaking news because we all kind of saw this one coming for the last couple of weeks. The Dallas Mavericks have officially parted ways with embattled general manager Nico Harrison 9 months after he upended the franchise by trading away all-world point guard Luka Doncic for a package including Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis famously has only played 14 of 46 possible games since the trade. The team has started out there the second worst record in the Western Conference, and ownership couldn't take it anymore. So Nico Harrison is out in Dallas.
All right, and you know what? I get it. When you're down, losing 3-11 to start, right? People want blood. Fans aren't happy. I get all that. But I'm going to tell you this. You guys can say whatever you want. Have your party. Have your parade. Because Nico's gotten run out of Dallas. Do all that. Pump your chest. It's about time. This was the same general manager that led his team to the NBA Finals in 2024. Right? Not 9 years ago. I get it. He is being used as a scapegoat. He traded Luka Doncic not because he wanted to trade him. It's because ownership didn't want to pay him. Did you hear me? It wasn't because he wanted to trade him. It was because ownership didn't want to pay him. Those are the facts. Let me give you some other facts why this is a scapegoat move. It ain't like he's got his team together. The one that he put together, if he had that team together and they were 3-11, by all means. AD's hurt. Kyrie's hurt. Cooper Flag, unimpressive so far, out of position, Not playing well. The number 1 overall pick. He's the be-all, end-all vanilla ice cream that we can't resist. No. None of it has worked out. But they aren't bad because they're healthy and they're all together and they just haven't played well. None of that is the case. And if you're going to do that, Jason Kidd should be on a rail on his way out as well. Oh, wait a minute. You can look at Jason Kidd and say, well, of course, because the team's not healthy, so Jason Kidd doesn't have to go anywhere. Is that how it works? But the general manager who got you talent, you can say all you want. All you NBA fans, ask your team and your general managers, when was the last time they went to the NBA Finals? I'll wait, because it's been a long time. So I have an issue with the idea, if this was a team with Kyrie, with AD, with the overall number 1 pick, and he was lights out and all this other stuff was happening, they wouldn't be 3-11. And I get it. It's real simple. Sports has a short menu. Fans look at 3-11. They're not happy. You got to do something. You just gave Jason Kidd a new contract, didn't you? So, of course, Nico is going to be the fall guy.
Man, ain't nobody trying to hear nothing you talking about right now because none of this is new, Rob. We knew going into the trade that Anthony Davis was a liability because he was always injured, which works when you have a team like LeBron and some other pieces. You say, okay. But when he's going to be your focal point, tied in with your other focal point, Kyrie Irving, who's always injured, that was the problem. That's what I was yelling at you during those weeks of the trade.
Who traded him? Ownership or him?
Absolutely
who
ownership.
Made the trade?
Ownership.
Okay. That's what that. So I just want to get that on the table.
Well, that was going to go there.
You can react now.
He is absolutely the fall guy. He is absolutely the scapegoat.
He didn't trade
because
Luka because he didn't want to pay him.
Trade Luka with. It's not like he's a middling guy that you didn't know was going to all of a sudden become a star. You didn't trade. Say it was Austin Reeves 3 years ago and then became a star. Oh, we didn't see that coming. You can't trade Luka Doncic without the sign-off of the ownership. And the ownership listened to him. They at least allegedly that he brought it up. He pitched it. They didn't want to sign him for all the max money because they believe he was injury-prone and he wasn't going to get in shape. Well, that's also part of the problem, Rob, is that they're 3-11 and the Lakers are like the opposite of that. Sports Radio, it's the Odd Couple. He's Rob. I'm Kelvin on a Worship Wednesday. That is right. Make sure you continue to check out the pod. Rob G works hard on that. Have it up soon. And then also have a best of version as well. Rob Parker, MLB Bro on social. K-Dub Live for myself, Odd Couple FSR as well. Give us a follow and let us know. Reach out on those parts of if you want to jump in on that as well. Let us know how you're enjoying the show. Right now, it's time for Shekel City.
Welcome to Shekel City, the home base for Rob Parker's daily picks against the spread.
Let me look at your eyes and see.
Did I do that?
You're giving me 1 and 2 vibes right now.
No. I did do that.
Did I do that?
2-1 last night. 70 and 64. The gap widens.
Okay.
All right, tonight I got the Chicago Bulls minus 1.5 taking on the Pistons. It's early.
Yeah, it's early.
And there's no K. That's early.
Up 14 right now. It's still early.
Still
Golly,
early.
Bulls are going to play some defense. 7 minutes left. Pistons already have 47 points.
I'm just saying that they come back in the second half with no K. That's my plan.
Yeah.
All right, Bulls minus 1.5. Because they were favored. Look at that. They were favored in this game, and they're losing big.
I don't know why they would do that. Pistons.
All right, I got Orlando Magic plus 3.5 at Madison Square Garden against the New York Knickerbockers. It's early, but Orlando leading by 6. And I got the Milwaukee Bucks minus 2.5. They're in Charlotte taking on the Hornets. So there we go. Bucks minus 2.5, Magic plus 3.5, and the Chicago Bulls minus 1.5. And remember, Kelvin.
Yes, sir.
I'm not telling you who to bet on. I'm telling you who I bet on.
All right, we'll keep an eye on those games, Rob. Right now, it's time for your Tire Rack Play of the Day.
Towns short on a 3. Offensive rebound. Bridges out to Brunson for 3. That is a big sequence right there, putting the Knicks back up by 13 points. Memphis calls timeout.
Yeah, Memphis is going through it. Nick Radio right there.
It's bad.
It is bad. They got to figure out what they're going to do. That's your Tire Rack Play of the Day, brought to you by Tire Rack. For over 40 years, Tire Rack's been helping customers find the right tires for how, what, and where they drive, ship fast and free, backed by free road hazard protection with convenient installation options like mobile tire installation. TireRack.com. It is the way tire buying should be. We got a few minutes here. And the Warriors, not where they thought they would be this season with all their old vet stars, and some of the young guys clashing. Here's what Draymond had to say about it.
I think everyone has a personal agenda in this league, but you have to make those personal agenda work in the team confines. And if it doesn't work, then you kind of got to get rid of your agenda. Or eventually the agenda is the cause of someone getting rid of you. And so you don't want a team with no personal agendas because a goal is an agenda. And so you got to have some type of personal agenda. But your personal agenda must fit into the confines of the team.
Yeah, one more agenda. And it was about to be the new drinking game. It was going to be the Draymond agenda drinking game.
What was the name of that podcast? Is that a podcast or that was just a press conference? Press conference. Okay, because it sounded like the podcast called The Pot Calling the Kettle Black. That's what it sounded like to me. That should have been the name of the podcast.
By the way, he must listen to our show. Did you see he went back and apologized?
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, he must listen. You know the streets be listening.
Well, he better apologize in that situation. We knew that from jump. You know that was.
Talking about the Dak, by the way, he called Dak a bum. And
I don't know. I mean, is Draymond, is he really the guy to be talking about this or not? You mean the one who ran off his teammate and sucker punched him and told
ran off KD?
Told KD that that they won without him and they didn't need him after he begged them to come to Golden State.
Yep.
Is that the guy?
That's the guy.
Is he on some sort of agenda?
That's the guy. Well, he said everybody got an agenda, and agendas be having agendas, and agendas be agended.
Those guys.
Him and Jimmy. Jimmy has something to say too.
And Jimmy, everywhere he's been, everywhere he's been, there's an issue. So that's why I'm saying the pot's calling the kettle's black.
Right.
Those guys have had their own issues. The message could be right or is right, but the messenger's wrong. You know when they always say don't shoot the messenger. Well, in this case, it might be different. I'm not talking about somebody be shot.
I know what you're saying.
You're
saying
point.
Hearing it from the guy. I think this is the challenge when you have an old veteran grizzled team who went through the wars together. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of the end of the Bad Boys. If you watch that documentary, and Bill Laimbeer talked about it. Him, Isaiah, and all them. They have been through so much, so many battles. The idea of like rebuilding and figuring this thing out, and the young guys, they were exhausted. They didn't have it. And I think it's when your parents keep telling you, hey, pull up your pants. Hey, do your homework. Hey, don't talk like that. Pull up your pants. Do your homework. Don't talk. You stop listening to them, right? You just stop listening. And the same person with a different person with the same message, your counselor, your coach, hey, man, do your homework. Pull up your pants. Stop doing it like that. Wow, coach, you're right. I never thought about that. And I'm just wondering if at this point Draymond, Steph, Jimmy, Steve Kerr, they are all now the parents that the message ain't coming through. We've heard it all. I'm sick of it, tired. And those guys are going to go through it because They knew what it took for them to win. They went through all the hard battles, and these young guys don't know about that. They weren't part of that. They weren't on those teams, most of these new guys, these young guys. So it's like, I hear you, but this ain't that. And it starts to fall on deaf ears. It happens. This absolutely happens. All right, on the way, whole lot, of course, show left. We got to talk about, speaking of the NBA, the All-Star game. Did they get it right this time? We'll tell you. Fox Sports Radio.
We are Fox Sports.
Wake up, it's two pros and a cup of Joe, Fox Sports Radio.
You ready?
Yes.
I'm Colin Cowherd. This is The Herd.
You are listening to The Dan Patrick Show.
It's the odd couple. You know what time it is. Let's get it.
Fox Sports Radio. Bigger, bolder, and better than anyone in the game. Fox Sports Radio is the #1 sports audio network.
Diverse, fun, entertaining, and driven by the big sports topics of the day.
They had to bolster the offensive line, which they did.
You finally said something right. Congratulations.
That game was incredible. You are wrong.
You could take that trash somewhere else. Wham! We have a very special connection with our audience, our listeners. People feel that friendship.
And I appreciate your show. I love it.
It's all for you. Thank you.
I'm your favorite fan.
Thank you.
Love you. You're very talented. You're the best.
Thanks for taking my call.
Sure.
Great show.
Thank you, Joe. You sound like Joe Pesci.
How am I funny to you?
I can't help but notice that the W-2s for the quarterback look a lot higher.
That's because we're worth it.
You gotta be kidding. He never was an elite quarterback.
This team is unstoppable.
He made the right call.
You know that's right.
LeBron James is a legend.
No, he's not. He complains all the time.
You say Brady's the greatest quarterback of all time, but Eli Manning beat him twice. Wrong.
Wrong.
For 25 years, Fox Sports Radio has dominated the sports audio landscape with the biggest talent and the best programming available.
We talk sports and we have fun doing it. We talk about life.
Sports radio is where you go after the games are over, and then the discussion begins.
If the Chiefs win,
Sorry, Patrick Mahomes here. What do you mean by if the Chiefs win?
It is live. It is unscripted. No other medium can touch that.
And that's what makes it special.
Yes.
Who wants some?
Bigger, bolder, better. We are Fox Sports Radio.
Yeah.
where in just his second year, Pirates pitcher Paul Skeens has won the 2025 National League Cy Young Award. Skeens finished the season with a 1.97 ERA and recorded 216 strikeouts to win his first Cy Young. While Tigers left-handed pitcher Tarek Skubal has won the American League Cy Young Award for the second consecutive season, becoming the first back-to-back winner in the AL since Pedro Martinez did it back in 1999 and 2000. Right now in the NBA, the Hornets are topping the Bucks 54-42 late in the second quarter, just like the Bulls and the Pistons, where Detroit is up 63-51. Still early in the second quarter, we'll say the Magic are on top of the Knicks in Madison Square Garden 46-33. New York has won 5 in a row. Late in the first quarter, the Celtics are topping the Grizzlies 28-17. And in the NHL, the Rangers have a 4-3 lead over the Lightning after the first inning, or the first period. Monty Bolaños.
Can this sports writer and this sports fan share a radio show without driving each other crazy? Now, live from the Fox Sports Radio studios, here's Fox Sports Radio's Odd Couple, Rob Parker and Kelvin Washington.
Hour number two.
Number 2.
On the Odd Couple, Rob Parker, Kelvin Washington, Fox Sports Radio. Hey, aches and pains can sneak in during the holiday hustle and bustle. And think about it. Thanksgiving, less than, what's 3
No, ain't nobody got time for that, bro. That don't even make sense. That's crazy.
Right. We'll be eating turkey and all that. Aleve can help you. Forget the pain. Make happy memories instead with just one pill. Aleve provides up to 12 hours of body pain relief so that you can keep moving, use as directed. And don't forget the Odd Couple YouTube channel. Just search Odd Couple FSR on YouTube. Again, that's Odd Couple FSR. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and don't stop there. Hit the thumbs up icon and comment away. All that and much more. Don't forget, coming up in about 28 minutes, Mark Stein, Fox Sports Radio NBA insider and distributor of the Stein line on Substack. One's got to go. We'll do that. And I did find out today a little good news.
What was that?
I'll be teaching my baseball writing beyond the future of baseball writing at USC this spring semester. So I'm excited about that. Yeah. First time I taught it, I had about 15 kids. They loved it. We had a lot of great guests. So I'm looking forward to that again.
Nice.
Yeah. That was good news today.
And you know what? You might get an extra 4, 5, 6 kids because I'm serious. Baseball, couple of really good years, man. We've talked about it. Great storylines, great World Series.
The point you bring up is good because in the newsroom, when I would walk in during the playoffs, on the big screen was a baseball game, and the kids would come over and they were talking about it, and they were living like the moments. And kids from Philadelphia, oh my God, my Phillies, from Chicago, oh my Cubs, and these are people 20 years old talking about my Cubs and my Phillies. So I think you're right.
Yeah, I think for the last handful of years, baseball's been on it. Not that it went anywhere per se, but ebbs and flows. A
lot of good young stars. Look where the game is. We saw the numbers.
Great number, great stars, great matchups. You got your Dodgers, Yankees. You got the Dodgers going at Game 7 this year. So all good things when it comes to baseball. As long as people stop betting on these pitches.
Yes,
that's what they need to do.
But so I'm excited.
Man, NBA. We got some news during our show. We didn't really get a chance to get to it yesterday. The commissioner has now announced the NBA All-Star Game. And Rob G, we got new rules again. New switch up, new format again. The NBA is think they've mastered and figured out what we got this year.
This time it counts. I wish we had that voice going on. Yeah, the NBA announced.
More like Jaws 4.
What they are calling long-awaited. Yeah, this time that's great.
This time it counts.
But the only thing is like a shark, and this time it's personal. Yes.
Do we know if it was the same shark, too, by the way? It might have been his cousin.
He should have been dead by now. Right? By the time they made the 4th movie.
Didn't they blow him up in part 1?
Dude, literally built different.
How we know that ain't paws instead of jaws? That's my cousin paws. They're going to put these paws on you.
This time, that's a good question.
So wait, what are you saying? Is that the gay shark?
Wow. You just made Elijah throw his headphones off. He quit in the middle of the show. Thanks, Rob.
I thought he was going to roast me and say, sharks don't have paws, they have fins. I was going to say, okay, yeah, cool. He said, I done hit him with that pause.
I thought that's what you were talking about.
That's not that pause.
I thought that's what you were talking about. What?
I mean, I could, man, see? Now you're going to lead me down that path.
Elijah
Thank God HR ain't here no more.
So the NBA announced what they're calling long-awaited plans to overhaul the All-Star game.
Let me tell you what we wasn't waiting for.
So what they're going to do, again, U.S. versus the world, new format, which will feature 3 8-man rosters, 2 of which will be only American players. The third will be international players. And they're going to change the way players are selected. It's because only 3 teams are going to be like a weird round-robin type of scenario. But long story short, USA versus the world, 3 8-man teams, new All-Star format.
All right. The long-awaited is the long. Let me tell you how wrong they are. Wasn't nobody waiting on this. Nobody had time for this. Nobody asked for this. And I think they're miscalculating the conversations that we've had on this show, other people are having on all their sports shows. All we want is for the players to compete. That's it. All we want, East versus West. I'm not crazy in this. This is what most people want. This is the format we wanted. We didn't ask for the change back in the day. Just compete. Just play hard. Just make it matter. Nobody's acting like it's Game 7 of the NBA Finals. Nobody's acting like it matters in that same regard. However, you do have fans that ultimately watch, that get you the TV contracts, that's billions of dollars, that pays you millions of dollars. So we're asking, just for one night, not even 48 minutes, for 24 to 48 minutes, can you compete? Can you care? Can you turn it up a notch? And the idea that now they got to go to this format, an 8-man team with an 8-man, and that 8-man team's going to play that 8-man team, there's only 2 ways this could work. East versus West, lock in, play. Or if, because the conversation now that we do have is of the world games, right? Because last 6, 7 MVPs have been from other countries outside of the United States, then maybe I could see world versus the 12-man world, 12-man United States, let's compete, let's ball. Those were the only 2 options that I think people would say, all right, I'll look into that. This 8-man here, 8-man there, that plays that 8-man, the world this and America that. They're doing too much. Simply have the guys compete. And then I heard somebody talking about it earlier saying, yeah, I mean, sweeten up the pot. I didn't have to sweeten up the pot back in the day, in the 70s, 80s, and 90s, and early 2000s. They just competed and wanted to win because, hey, I know people pay their tickets, people come see us. Not to mention, I just want to show y'all I'm that guy. Me and this, this West Coast, we the guys, Western Conference. Or no, Eastern, we're the conference. Just compete. And last point to me is also, the only hope that I reserve is I think some of the young stars, Wemby being the top of the class now, will actually want to compete, will want to play hard. Will feel actually awkward not competing. Will feel awkward being out there just collecting a check or just being out there for show, yawning. And I think there's a handful of young stars, him being the leader of it, Cade, I think Ant has learned now. And some of these younger players who are going to compete and make us go, or there's hope mixed in with obviously some of the older vets. And that gives me hope. But again, the NBA keeps reaching when there's very few things in life, Rob, where the answer's sitting right in your face. And this is one of those, and they keep ignoring it and looking elsewhere.
I think the problem with your thought process is that ship sailed. There's just no way you could reel it back. They're not going to play hard. They're not.
I don't agree.
They're not.
I could be naive, and I will own that.
Okay,
but I don't agree.
You going in, they sent in Dr. J and Larry Bird. That was before that they got the game where it went over to 200 points. That was that game. They went in before and talked about playing with pride, giving people a good show. Remember that? They sent Dr. J and Larry Bird in.
So we have a Kobe video.
Okay.
God bless the dead. Did Kobe make a video before he left? We need something like that. But Dr. J, them kids don't know Dr. J, unfortunately.
But my point is, it didn't help. They still went out. They refused to play. They're not going to. You saw it. Was there no fouls called in the All-Star game? I mean, because there was like no fouls. Like no one is going to defend. No one wants to defend. No one wants to be out there. No one wants to play. I'm telling you, Adam Silver, you should have canceled the game. You should have canceled the game. It'll be another embarrassing night for the NBA. We saw before the terrible ratings, The games have been an embarrassment. Nobody wants to watch 210 over the 210, the 205.
What's your blood pressures? Blood pressure.
Exactly. Like
210 over 80.
Nobody wants to see those games, and that's the that's the problem. It's terrible. It's a bore. It's awful. Sometimes, like even the NFL, give them credit, right? Oh, put the Pro Bowl on. People want football. They don't want. They even canceled theirs. They just got it, dude. Nobody want. Fans who love football don't even want to see this.
I'm not listening to you.
You can't sell that.
I'm not listening to you.
Cancel
I hear you.
The NBA
and listen,
All-Star
this is one of the few times.
So do something right.
I don't think you're all the way wrong or crazy, but I'm Jesse Jackson in this case.
Keep hope alive.
Keep hope alive, Rob.
Yeah, okay.
Keep hope alive. That they get these young players are going to realize that we, the fans, want you to hoop. Stop hooping better at Lifetime Fitness and 24-Hour Fitness and LA Fitness and Pickup Fitness. Show us some fitness on this court. I believe they still got it. I'm keeping hope alive that, dang it, Wemby is going to get them fired up, get some other young players, and you'll still get the best of Steph. I'm not going to say LeBron. You'll get Luka, and you'll get some of the other, and Giannis, and Jokic, and they'll come out there, and they'll ball and they'll compete, and we'll get it back, and they'll be revitalized, and we'll start to get an all-star game again. Dang it, keep hope alive. Sorry.
No,
Keep
Rob,
it
I'm going to
alive.
say what you want to say, but you don't want to say it because you're going to be billed as a hater. This is all LeBron James' fault, right, Rob?
Is that what I
This
said?
is LeBron's fault.
You even shocked Rob.
Rob wanted to say it. I'll say it for you.
Is this what I said?
The NBA All-Star Game became terrible once LeBron was the unquestioned leader of the league. And when he decided, I ain't playing hard, everybody else said they ain't playing hard. Just like in the bubble, when they all wanted to go home and LeBron's like, nah, we're playing. Everybody played. So now that he's phasing out, we got the next wave of stars, whether it's Ant-Man or Wemby or not John Moran, obviously, but SGA, and they decide they're going to play hard, you're going to see that flip again real quick.
I
feel like you just want to get a shot at LeBron on that.
Hey,
that's a good shot, though.
That's a good shot.
I'm
I said it for Rob. It wasn't me saying it. It was Rob saying it.
I feel like 19 to 20 of his 24 years, we ain't have to worry about LeBron was going to compete. I'll admit, I don't know what he's doing now. Remember, what was the last year? He just, I might play. Oh, I ain't playing. That could have been somebody else's spot.
Which was wrong.
That was wrong.
mean, but he knew he wasn't playing, and they could have picked somebody else.
100%. That could have been some kid's dream. But they might not ever get that shot again, by the way. All-Star ain't guaranteed. Everybody ain't Steph and Giannis and KD and LeBron.
Right.
We get 10, 12, 15 years. That might have been somebody's one shot, and you was like, I'm playing. I think I'm going to play. Nah, I ain't playing.
I just don't think that they care. I really don't. And you would say even in the NFL, they used to play a Pro Bowl game. There used to be a game. They did. And then I understand that. Like in football, it makes total sense.
Yeah, beaten and battered. And all that. For sure.
Okay?
Sean Taylor, God bless his day. He didn't know it was a game.
Baseball, the score is not a softball game. The guys pitch.
Mm-hmm.
They strike people out. They don't throw the ball soft. Oh, let's see. I'm going to just lob it to Aaron Judge. Let me see how far he can hit it. Like, that's not what guys do. They want to compete. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And whatnot.
But you've been covering this league since 1926.
1987.
My bad, 87. Sorry. And you watched it. You seen it, Rob. You seen it. You saw these guys compete. It was fun. It was a much to do. You go there. Your weekend was great. Dunk contest was great. 3-point contest.
I agree, but I'm saying that it's been so long that it's not going to reverse that. Even with those guys you're talking about, Rob G, the young guns, I don't see it.
Did you see that guy who just made that play down there?
Yeah.
Wemby. There's my hope. Rob G's point through you.
He'll be playing hard by himself.
He might.
Okay?
To Rob G's point via Rob Parker.
Please.
If he's going to be the leader, I'm out here blocking shots playing.
What's the guy's name?
Rob Parker via you? Oh, the guy that everyone knows. Hit it!
Everyone knows it's Wemby.
That guy. Dang it. Keep hope alive, Jesse Jackson. Keep hope alive.
877-99 on Fox, 877-996-6369.
Come on, Rob. Keep hope alive, Rob. Keep it alive, Rob.
I'm going to say this real quick. Jesse Jackson on Saturday Night Live, one of the funniest things. I thought it was great.
Tight pants.
No, that's not what he
Tighter pants.
I'm not. That was not you.
He's been on the show before.
I don't give a damn with you. That was Robert Trump.
But
I don't care.
But Jesse Jackson was talking about the way he was covered when he was running for president back in.
Yep.
And he said, he's on a boat. the Pope is on a boat, right? And the press is in another boat. And the Pope's cap falls off into the water. So Jesse gets out of his boat, walks across the water, picks up the Pope's cap and puts it back on his head, and then gets back in his boat. He said the next day the headlines were, Jesse can't swim. You know,
the man walked on water, and y'all talking about he can't swim. And by the way, that was racial too. What you trying to say?
But that was pretty good,
That
right?
is actually good. That is good. That's how the media be.
The
Man walked on water like he was Peter in the Bible.
Jesse can't swim. Right, okay.
Yeah.
All right, 877-99 on Fox.
Don't go trying to walk on water, y'all. Now, hold on now.
Are you a fan of the NBA, of the new NBA All-Star format, All-Star game format? And do you think the young stars can make the All-Star game? Can we use a different word?
Great again.
No, I don't want it. No, watchable again, please. Can we stop with the?
You the one talking about tight shorts, tighter shorts.
No, but not
tighter pants, tight pants.
Like y'all was hanging out back in the day.
The shorter shorts.
Cargo shorts.
The cargo shorts.
Cargo shorts.
The cargo shorts.
What city is that? Chicago shorts.
The cargo shorts.
People do say Chicago.
They do.
That's a real thing, by the way.
In Detroit, especially.
Detroit. I don't know what we, how we didn't.
Chicago.
We added a whole R in Chicago. What are we doing, Detroit?
We'll continue that conversation next with you. It is the Odd Couple, 877-99 on Fox. Rob, Parker, Kelvin, Washington on a Worship Wednesday, and you know what you need to do.
What?
Stick and stay.
If you're like Rob Trump and want to make it great again in the US of A.
In the post-Nico era, what's the plan for the Mavs?
The plan is everybody can go. I would like to keep, clearly Cooper ain't going nowhere, but I would like to keep P.J. Washington, and just that you got to have somebody who can score a ball a little bit. I like that. And I would like to keep Lively, right? Have me a nice big who can play a little defense, change some shots, affect things at the rim, and then obviously, be a part of that tip dunk, offensive rebound guy. Rest of that, everybody can go. I don't want to. It's not optimal. You not have a star like an AD or Kyrie, but the fact of it is, hence for the rest of their careers, I just don't know their availability. Kyrie Irving is one of the most special players we've ever seen talent-wise, complete, just skill-wise. Often injured, stuff's going on. There was the COVID year, and it just stuff. So there's always, you just don't know the reliability of Kyrie Irving. Talent-wise, we know if he just was going to play 80 games, 75 games, you knew what he was going to get great. Same thing with Anthony Davis. Two-way player. I know exactly what I'm getting on both ends of the floor when he's healthy, when he's rolling, but I don't have a creator right now. I don't have guys who can get the ball. I don't have guys who can make it easier for other people. D'Angelo Russell ain't that, and he never has been that. That's just not his skill set. His skill set is really more of a come off the bench and get you a bucket kind of guy. So to me, I'm willing to start over. New general manager coming in. You got your new rookie in Cooper Flag who needs to get things going, and let him just have this year to figure it out. Figure it out. Get shots up, play defense, figure out the pacing of the NBA, figure out the competitiveness of the NBA, the physicality of the NBA. Figure it all out. We're going to keep a couple pieces around, and then I'm moving. I'm fielding calls. How much you want? Who wants what for Anthony Davis? Kyrie will be back end of the year, early next year. Who wants what for Kyrie? Who wants this person? Because Klay Thompson's washed. AD's often injured. Kyrie's often injured, and Cooper Flag is finding his way. So to me, I'm open for business. To me, you just have to be. I'm hitting a hard reset, building around Cooper, building around, whoever the new general manager is going to be, and finding our way, our thing, our identity. Because you can't do anything with the rest of these guys. To me, I don't like to construct it. And to what avail? To what avail? The Western Conference is loaded. What, be the 9th seed every year for the next couple of years?
Totally disagree. I think that you could have, because you have the young star, you got the first overall pick, who's supposed to be a star, you could try to go along with what you have, hope these guys can get healthy, make a run. He becomes the bridge to take you into that next because you already got your guy. You don't need to tank to get your guy. You have your guy already. If you had old guys without Cooper Flag, then I would agree with you. You already have them. You're not going to get better than what you just got. So you have your guy. So the idea is to be able to let these guys get healthy. Let's see what we can do, right? Let's see if we can make a run with this. And if not, then as you get rid of pieces and move forward, then you could start to complement him, and then you have a bridge between us being viable with a young superstar in the making, star, whatever you want to call him. Plus, you have a guy who's won a couple. You got guys who have won NBA championships, so right, maybe some of that rubs off on him on how to win. He's around those kind of guys. Putting him around a bunch of young guys trying to all grow together, it can work once in a while, but it doesn't work often. So I'm just saying, when you have a guy already and you luck out and have that, and yet I just think about it like Tim Duncan, when Tim Duncan was able to go there with David Robinson, right?
But that was a fortunate – like, they weren't as bad as getting that number one pick.
No, but he was hurt, and
Right.
they did. But I'm just saying, you wound up being able to have both. You know what I mean? Tim Duncan was obviously your future, but you had David Robinson, and you didn't go, okay, we got Tim Duncan now. Let's get rid of David Robinson.
I
and
love
let's
your
start
example.
moving on forward.
I'll one up your example with your own example. When you were them and then you start to get Tony Parker becomes a guy, and then you go get a Kawhi. The difference is, to me, a couple of things. One, you just can't have guys that you're talking about that are always injured. Like Anthony Davis is and it's only going to get worse. He's getting older. It's not like you got him at 23 and you say, well, we don't know. No, we know, and it's only going to get worse. Kyrie Irving, it's only going to get worse. And so the reason why, when you start to look at the teams that have had success over the last 10 years or so, it's guys who grew together. It's drafting Steph, drafting Clay, drafting Draymond, drafting Harrison Barnes, and then you running around. Obviously, Harrison Barnes will leave.
How did Toronto win its championship?
They had a core group of guys,
Yeah,
and then
but they
went and got
couldn't win
Kawhi.
with that. But they couldn't win with that core. That
if
core.
LeBron wasn't there, they might have been able to win.
But that core, they didn't win.
LeBron was hating on them.
That core didn't win. All right, and so did you talk about, okay, Philadelphia did that. They had all these high draft picks. They put them all together. Trust the process. Did they win? They couldn't even get to the conference. They couldn't even get there.
And then I go back to the Celtics. Again, you had your core. They had a run. They got to a couple finals. They won one. And you just, to me, I'm looking at, now let's not even talk about Oklahoma City Thunder as far as you got some core. You got a great young Trey. I can't believe the Clippers gave up SGA. And so my point is, just find your things. Make a couple of trades, get some young pieces, and build so you can build towards your future. Rob Parker, Kelvin Washington, on a Worship Wednesday. That's right, DJ Ali Alex on the ones and twos.
Rob G is an excellent producer. He knows what works, what the fans like.
Oh, my.
I love that about him.
Okay. I'm letting it go and make sure either y'all not gonna argue, like mom and dad.
We made up.
Y'all made up.
It's
Okay.
over.
Ooh.
You're hitting with an HRU, aren't you?
I already, right.
Hey, Rob G, HRU. For over 40 years, Cyrax's been helping customers find the right tires for how, for what, and for where they drive. Ship fast and free. Backed by free road hazard protection with convenient installation options like mobile tire installation. TireRack.com. It is the way tire buying should be. All right. 877-99 on Fox. The All-Star Game, they came up with the new format once again. Are you in on it? Do you think the young stars can save it? Do you need to scrap the game in general?
It should be over.
No.
Adam
Keep hope
Silver.
alive. 877-99 on Fox. Who we got?
Adam in Charlotte. You're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Adam?
Yes, sir. I made it. What's up, fellas?
What's up, bro? You got through.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, I'm gonna make this quick. First of all, you guys took a lot of the wind out of my sails because I've been excited about this all day, and then you guys really did snap me back into reality. It really doesn't matter about the format. It's all about if guys are actually going to care. I mean,
right.
You think about just young stars like Ant Edwards, you would think that he would be a guy who would really take it serious, but he totally took it as a joke. So this is still our last stream of hope. I think, Kelvin, you kind of understated it earlier. People have been kind of asking for it. Now, they haven't been clamoring for it because there's like a slim chance it'll work. But this is like our last sliver of hope. If the Americans can't pick it up and at least get the Elam ending out of here and at least make it competitive and, you know what I'm saying, I think if we and Giannis and them dudes take it seriously, then, the Americans not going to want to get embarrassed. What y'all think about that?
Well, I think the European cats, or the world,
Thanks,
depending
Adam.
on the world in general, because not just European, they absolutely going to take it serious. Because I just think, like, especially you mentioned a guy like Giannis, I just think it's in his nature. Like, a guy like Wemby, obviously, will be with the world. Like, they're going to be playing seriously. It's going to be incumbent upon the American stars to me. They're going to be at the ones.
Jay in Georgia. You're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Jay?
Yo, what's going on? How y'all doing?
What up, Jay?
What's up? How you?
I'm doing pretty good, man. Good to talk to you guys again. But, Kelvin, I think you're kind of like out of base about the European guys because you really think Luka and Joker are going to take this game serious? Like, that's the problem with the world versus the USA format. Like, I don't think and plus it's not like really tailored to their game because the NBA All-Star game.
I don't disagree with that. I get it. Joker is not your typical flying through the eye. He's not Kevin Garnett.
Right.
Some of the old school point guard Chris Webber who could do behind the back dribbling and all that. But I don't question if he'll take it serious. And to get to your Luka point, all Luka take is one person to say something reckless to him. You already know that. One person hit a jumper in his eye and he's turned up. So I ain't worried. Like Luka can switch so fast. You know that.
Kenny in Mobile, Alabama. You're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Kenny?
Hi, guys. Thanks for taking the call.
Appreciate it, man. Thanks for the support on the radio show.
My thing is, guys, two things. Like the other calls were saying, they got to take it serious. And, I grew up, late 90s, early 2000s where, like, everybody wasn't friends off the court. They took it serious as, if I played for an Eastern Conference team, I hated a Western Conference team. It's like everybody's hugging before and after games, during games. Like, you take a charge and you hugging each other. Like,
it's a different world. It's a different world.
Come on, man.
You let somebody will score 40 on you, and then you go ask them for their jersey after the game.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
come
Like,
on,
you
man.
want his jersey after he just
the problem to your point, Kenny, is we see it now. It was happening all the time. Go watch The Last Dance. Mike was catching up with Reggie, catching up with Malone, catching up Bird. He was. I'm saying it was private. It was in the tunnel. They want to cut each other's throats out. I agree. I'm not disagreeing with
Did
that.
you
I'm
ever see
saying
Magic and Isaiah?
Oh yeah, that exactly. Splitting eyes. I'm not.
That's what I'm saying.
But I'm saying on the court, I agree. I'm just saying the idea that they weren't friends. I think they just were perfect at compartmentalizing. On the court, I'm trying to kill you. Off the court, how the kids doing? Oh yeah. Shout out to Kenny.
MJ in New Orleans. You're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, MJ?
What's going on? What's going on? Peace to the poor boy brothers.
Yes, sir.
Shrimp, half oyster, man.
Ooh, that sounds good right about now.
I have thoughts on the All-Star game. Saturday night, 1-on-1 to 5. 3 dribbles. 4 players off the All-Star team compete in the Jordan brand Adidas dunk contest. Winner gets a 1-year signature shoe, championship belt for $5 million.
Oh, $5 million. Dang.
All-Star game, 2 teams Sunday. All-Stars versus the world. After they take that beat them down for a few years, the NBA stars. The NBA stars will get their minds right and lace them up for real. That's how I think it should go. Telling y'all that'll work. Thank y'all for taking my call. Have a great show.
No doubt. Appreciate it. By the way, it wasn't details that he was talking about.
Yeah.
He said you were slanging some other things. But you are slanging them. Just saying. You got 1 million commercials. You're slanging them pills.
Jay in Oklahoma. You're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports
You
Radio.
saving marriages out here and relationships.
What's up, Jay? How are you?
Jay's doing well in Oklahoma City.
I hear you.
Can you hear me?
We got you.
All right. It's pretty simple. I'm sorry, Calvin. You're losing this one, man. It's never coming back. Actually, the All-Star game is the reason why it's never going to come back. They started load management in the All-Star game when the coaches wouldn't play their star players if it was their player on their team. And after that, it's all done. Wemby's not going to be able to play the way that Wemby plays because his GM and his coach is going to tell him, don't get hurt in that All-Star game. And
that's a good point.
No,
the only way that it's going to come back is because what did it take for the slam dunk contest to come back? A G Leaguer.
Yep.
It's not going to be the stars.
There you go. That's a great point. That's the only way it got.
Doesn't.
Well, we don't have nothing but stars, and it's called an All-Star, so I hear your point with the dunk.
No, he's talking
we can't get a all-mid.
And don't say the dunk contest is back.
No.
Well, allegedly,
but the only guy was a guy who's not even in the league.
Yeah.
Like that. That's the point.
He does his thing, and there is he got a lot of guys that say I'm going to compete now. Like,
right.
it's about that time because they got sick of him, a G Leaguer winning. We'll see how that works.
All right, 877-99 on Fox. We'll take some more of your calls if you're interested on the All-Star game and the changes.
He said he wanted the all-mid game.
Do you like it? Do you not like it? Where are you? I think they should cancel the game.
What you going to do with the Intuit them? You going to be there. What you going to do now?
I hope they have
We want to know. We got this big screen. Let's just
better
air
food
Golden
this year?
Girls.
Oh, thank you. Well, that was good.
What if they did re-airs of Golden Girls? You go?
I'd go to see that.
On the big screen. Monty Bolaños.
We can go together.
But as you know
Rob.
what? Yes, see Golden Girls?
Yeah, we'll go together.
Did you watch yesterday? Or
I did not. But I thought of you.
But you should watch a caller. Go find it.
I should, maybe. I did think of you when I saw that was happening.
You know what? So
what did they do? Was it like they show clips of the show?
Clips, and they talked to a lot of celebrities who like the show and writers and what was going on. Estelle Getty, stuff that I didn't even know.
Yeah.
She was going through dementia at the end. She couldn't remember her lines.
Oh, wow.
And they worked with her. You know what I mean? And you couldn't really tell. But it was at one point. And then B. Arthur was the one who ended it. Just saying, I'm good. 7 years. We can't do any better than we've done.
Right.
And I get it. You'd rather quit a year or two early than
She didn't tell Grey's Anatomy that because they're on season 48.
Yeah, and so is Law and Order SVU.
Yeah, it's just ridiculous.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. We'll start in baseball, guys. The awards are going on right now, and Paul Skeens has won the National League Cy Young Award in just his second season. Remember last year when he won Rookie of the Year? There's that video that went viral. He didn't really react, but Livy Dunn did in the red dress. Yes, I remember she was wearing a red dress. He had a better reaction this time. He's more excited now to win the Cy Young. He received all 30 first-place votes. He finished the season with a 1.97 ERA and recorded 216 strikeouts. Tigers left-hander Tarek Skubal has won the American League Cy Young Award for his second consecutive season, becoming the first back-to-back winner in the American League since Pedro Martinez did it back in 1999 and 2000. When it comes to the NBA, at the half, the Magic are topping the Knicks at Madison Square Garden 62-42. The Knicks are 7-0 at home. They have not lost, and they've won 5 in a row. Paolo Banchero is questionable to return for Orlando with a groin injury. Now, halfway through the third quarter, the Bucks are losing to the Hornets 75-56, and the Pistons are topping the Bulls 80-69. Late in the second quarter, the Heat, who also have not lost at home, are on top of the Cavaliers 62-56. Celtics over the Grizzlies 65-46. Late in the first quarter, it's where the Rockets have a 31-25 lead over the Wizards, and the Trailblazers are topping the Pelicans 28-20 28-23, where the Spurs are leading the Warriors after the first quarter, 28-14. Still to come, the Lakers and the Thunder, which, by the way, LeBron James took part in 5-on-5 practice with the South Bay Lakers of the G League. He's trying to come back from that sciatica. And when it comes to the NHL, the Oilers are up on the Flyers 1-0 after the first period, and late in the second period, the Rangers have a 4-3 lead over the Lightning. Last thing I'll tell you here, guys, college football. In case you missed it, the Michigan State football program must vacate 14 wins between the seasons of 2022 and 2024 because of 3 ineligible players appearing in games. No bueno.
They were too soon.
Too soon.
NIL and all that other stuff came in a little later. They was like, oh, damn, we were a little too early.
Exactly. Back to you guys.
Monty, thank you. It is the Odd Couple, Rob Parker, Kelvin Washington on a Worship Wednesday. Get a new job? Well, it can be so much easier with Express Employment Professionals. With Express, you're going to have local connection to the job market. You can get started at expresspros.com to find a location near you. That's www.expresspros.com. Looking at this game here, we got kind of the contrast of Wendy, the new star, obviously Spurs feeling happy they got their guy, and we're seeing Steph Curry and the Warriors struggle. How do you see it, and Rob's talking to both of you guys, how do you see it ending with the Spurs? Because we talked about it earlier. Like, do they just keep riding out with Draymond and specifically Steph, the last two, what am I saying, the Spurs, I mean the Warriors, the last two guys from that regime, you know, those guys, Clay's gone, Iguodala's gone, so on and so forth. You think they ride it out with Steph? Like, can this end where Steph is anywhere else aside from the Warriors? Draymond is anywhere else aside from the Warriors? Or they're going to be like, no, these are our guys to the end?
I just think Steve Kerr has been an enabler for Draymond, so why would he want to go anywhere else? They gave him a lot of money. He's not the same player. He's punched out people. They wouldn't even suspend the guy. Remember, they allowed him to put out the release that he stepped away from the team. And then they had the audacity not to. He played the opener. Remember that?
Yep.
Because they didn't want to give out the rings without him, even though he should have thought about that when he was sucker punching.
Tiger uppercut.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like so when it comes to Draymond or whatever, I don't know. And then you remember Draymond was even talking about the owner said, "Hey, you want to replace Steve Kerr as coach and all."
Right.
I don't understand the relationship. Why they're so beholden to Draymond? Why they've allowed him to run people off, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Hit people, all the mistakes and all the issues. It'd be one thing if he was still balling out. Oh my, he's just a shell of what he used to do. I don't get it.
I think with Draymond, well, first of all, Steph, we get Steph is Steph is Steph. But specifically with Draymond, I think every team has that guy in their organization that becomes the guy. Like, he's a part of the fabric of him. I wasn't the star, but I was the lifeline. I was the bloodline. Like it, love it, or hate it, I think that's what he means to them. I think Steve Kerr, some things he maybe.
How many championships did he win? I'm asking.
Well, nobody wins a championship.
No.
What do you mean?
No. Kevin Durant won 2 for them. He did.
In association with.
But he did. He came there. Remember, they
that's the point. They let KD get up out of there because you know what?
Because of Draymond.
And guess who stayed? Draymond. My point is, I'm not arguing the better talent.
That's all. But I'm just saying, like, that's why I don't understand it. Is what I
because he is the guy. I think Steve Kerr looks at it and is like, man, I wish Steph would say this, or I wish Steph could go in, or Clay at the time. Draymond will be the guy to go in the locker room. Yo, we're playing like crap, blah, 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 blah. Yo, I wish this. And I think coaches have their guys. Like, he's my guy. He is my lynchman. He'll go in there and say things I can't say or they won't listen to. He's going to fight. I was in gritty fights with Jordan and Pippen and Rodman when I was a Bull, and I knew what it took with the Spurs. And Draymond's got some of that grit. And I think he knows they wouldn't have been what they were without him in that. And I think that buys him that grace where outside we're like, suspend him or get rid of him or – and they're like, nah, he's our guy. He's the fabric.
I'm sorry. I mean, I hear what you're saying.
Every team, every organization has that guy.
I got that, but the stuff that he's done to people, I just can't embrace. And I look at, and that's why I call Steve Kerr an enabler. I like Steve Kerr in the past. I don't like him the same way because I've seen the stuff that he's done and the excuses that they've made. The idea that you can't suspend a guy who sucker punches a teammate, I don't care if the video got out. So what? You saw it for yourself. And they let him have the narrative? Seriously. That they didn't come down and say he's suspended. You can't do that.
I just think you had Bob Myers when he was there in Laker. I just think you have a bunch of guys, cutthroat businessmen, and I think they look at him and say he's the basketball version of that. Cutthroat, whatever it takes, bite, the Dan Campbell, bite knees, scrap, bite, claw, and I think they like that. And I think that's what makes him endure. So it'll be interesting to me, though. To your point, he ain't what he used to be talent-wise. And I wonder at a certain point, do they move on? Does he just retire soon and just instead of trying to have to go somewhere else and force the team, does he just say, I quit and move right into a front office? There's a spot waiting for him the minute he retires. They're going to get him, whether it's a coach or a front office guy. Absolutely. So I'm wondering what they'll do with that. All right, on the way, one's got to go. We'll have some fun with that little resort edition. We'll do that next. It's The Odd Couple, Fox Sports Radio.
Well, you know who else don't want to know right now?
Who that?
Green Bay Packers fans, because you guys mentioned a horrible performance last night. They lose the game 10-7.
I thought Aaron Rodgers was playing for them.
It was the Packers' third loss this season in which they've given up 16 or fewer points. Just to put that in context, the Jets are the only other team multiple losses this season giving up 16 or fewer points. The New York Metropolitans. In their 3 losses, the Packers have allowed just 39 total points and 780 total yards. That would make them the first team in NFL to have that happen to them since 1940. Okay, Rob Parker was 21 at that time.
Oh my!
That's how long ago it's been. He had just got his be able to drink. And everybody's piling on the quarterback, Jordan Love. Now he's Jordan-like. Jordan, I don't know how I feel about it. And Rob, you think there's someone else to blame?
I do, and I think Matt LaFleur gets a pass for whatever reason. This team, look at all the wins he's had during the regular season, right? Mm-hmm. He's had a ton. What did he win? 13 3 times with Aaron Rodgers, right? Mm-hmm. Couldn't win a playoff game. The issues, they move on. They got Jordan Love now. They give him the big money, and these things keep happening. I just think that there's something there. That's why I'm down on the whole Sean McVay tree, because Shanahan, like all these guys, right? They don't win. Sean, he won his one championship, right. All right, but all the other guys that you have there, and I think Matt LaFleur. I know people were kind of talking about, is Jordan Love going to get him fired or whatever? I don't know if it's Jordan Love, but I think at some point, right, you got to win. That's all I'm saying. At some point, get there. And I don't think that when you look at like the ups and downs of this team, he's supposed to be what? An offensive genius. Yeah. Why are they going through this? Why are they losing games? They lost to – you remember the offensive output against Carolina? You remember how bad? Yeah. Like that was awful. And then here you are at home, and you just need 2 touchdowns to beat the Eagles. Really? Yep. That's a game you want back.
You want that.
You don't want that game back?
Right.
Later on in the year when you have to decipher like where our record, where we are, do we have home field or not, and you'll go back and remember, oh, my God, how did Philadelphia came to our crib and scored 10 points and walked away with a win. So I'm not giving Jordan Love a pass that he doesn't have to play better. But I've heard all the boy genius and offensive genius and all that, and where is it? Is Jordan Love in the best situation? Because we've seen the good Jordan Love as well. Mm-hmm. But it's very inconsistent right now, and this team, for all the people, if you remember, now I picked them before the trade, before the season started, but a lot of people, remember after the first couple of weeks?
Oh, all in.
Everybody was in on the Packers. I don't think people are feeling that way.
No, and a part of it is Matt LaFleur. And I even have my notes that I was getting ready for the show. I put Matt LaFleur, offensive guru, and I put ... essentially saying, what's up with that, right? You got Jordan Love, who is more than capable. And again, he's not Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers is one of the greatest we've ever seen. He's not Brett Favre. I told you I think he could be a hybrid of the two, kind of taking some of the best of both and eliminating some of the things you didn't like about the other two. But the issue I have with Matt LaFleur is, where's the running game? Where's the creativity with this type of offense, right? You got Jordan Love. I would like to see Jordan Love utilized more. It's in the RPOs, in the bootlegs, and get him use his athleticism. Not saying he has to be a runner, but use his athleticism. So, to me, Matt LaFleur having the weapons, you got a bunch of – now, maybe the issue is they don't have the guy because they got a bunch of guys on the outside. They got a bunch of receivers, but they don't have a Devontae Adams. You see how Matthew Stafford loves to go to him. They don't have a Justin Jeffries. They don't have a Amon-Ra St. Brown. One of those guys where you say, that's the guy clearly. Maybe that's an issue, and they just got a bunch of C+, B- guys. But Matt LaFleur isn't running his offense as you want. Rob, yes, I'm all right. How can you put your headphones on so you can hear this? Ain't no way you ain't going to dance to this, Rob. Woo! This is college you in Connecticut.
I haven't seen that kind of dancing, that's all.
Come on, Rob. Get it, Rob. Hey. Hey. Fox Sports Radio, it is the Odd Couple. Rob, Parker, Kelvin Washington, Worship Wednesday. All right, appreciate you rocking with us. By the way, if you miss any of today's show, as always, Rob G's going to get the podcast up. We'll get a best of version as well right after the show. Please rate it 5 stars. Like it, share it, all that good stuff. We appreciate it. Get it, Alex. All right, it is now time for One's Gotta Go.
Hard decisions. So 5's a crowd. Is that what I'm gleaning here? 5's an uneven number. Figure it out.
Hear me out. One gotta go. So, hear me out. It's kind of random, okay? So, I had my man Fab Morvan. He is from Milli Vanilli. Milli Vanilli?
Who is it?
Milli Vanilli. And he is actually, of course, we all know the Milli Vanilli story. He was on my show, the news show this morning. He is actually Grammy nominated for his book. He told his own memoir of the whole Milli Vanilli saga in his own life. So great story, great comeback of triumph and all that, going down as low as you can go.
The book title is what, Phony?
That's almost. That's all. You're almost up there. No, it's
That's so rude.
It's girl. It's called "You Know It's True," as in the song. Girl, you know it's true. Ooh, 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 I love you.
Okay.
There's a reason why we're going there, Rob, party pooper.
I'm just saying, I saw the little interview going on.
Wait, why I got to be little? See, that's what people do. It be the people closest to you. Matter of fact, 3 feet away from you. It be the people closest to you. Your little show. Your little
interview.
I'm so respected in L.A., except in my own daggone studio with you.
Stop. Go ahead.
Now, I said that to say, it got me thinking. There's a million one-hit wonders. Rob G and I looked through the list, but we came up with just 5 that we all know, everybody likes, even you know, sir. So, here is a list of one-hit wonders. Shout out to my man, Fab Morvan, who joined the show today. Check out his book. Baby Got Back. Ice Baby. Whole lot of baby going on.
Well, there you go right there.
Who let the dogs out?
There you go again.
Jump around.
Now I'm jumping.
And whoop, there it is. Those are your 5, Monty. One got to go, Alex. This ain't going nowhere.
Lie. With the itty bitty waisting around thing
Now
in
let
your
me say
face,
this.
you get sprung.
I want you to get
Sorry.
the whoop. There it is, because
Okay.
that was one of the all-time great early radio shows I had.
Okay.
And we turned it in. We of course played that, and we were talking about sportscasters who have like toupees or whatever. And so it was swoop, there it is, right? So we would call them out, swoop, there it is, if they had
Caution. Yeah, caution, Rob.
It went over big.
Tag team, back again. Swoop that toupee over here. I had your back.
You know
right.
what I mean? The comb over.
Oh, dang.
No, this is
Okay.
it.
Dang.
They don't play this anymore like they used to.
It's so hard. This beat is.
Yeah, no, I don't want to.
This one can't go. All right, so here we go. Which one is this? Oh, no, this is.
Yeah.
Don't try to hate on this one now. Don't revisionist history like we won at home. Getting it in. Don't act like we wasn't getting it.
It's true.
Because people like to do revision. Oh, man. No, don't act like that.
Let the dogs out.
All right, so there are your 5. Baby got back. Ice Ice Baby. Who let the dogs out? Jump around. And whoop, there it is. Those are your 5. One's got to go. Rob G, Alex Monty, Dub, and Rob P. Which one's is out?
This is too easy.
Which one is?
Ice Baby. I'm out on that.
Racial.
No,
Racist.
why is it
Racist.
Racist. Why? Because I don't.
Well, tell us your
Any of
reason.
The other one's white artists, K-Dot.
Let me see. Jump around like that was white to the mug.
Jump around. Got white. What? So why? I picked the one song I don't like. It's got to be a.
Yeah, because you picked one. What was your second one have been? Jump around?
No, I said I love Jump Around.
All right, Ice Baby, why? Quickly.
It just doesn't move. It doesn't move me.
Okay. None of them moved you, by the way. You just sat there like a statue.
I know.
So disappointed in you. We all in here jamming.
Yeah.
Rob G screaming, thank you, Jesus.
You know what,
Dancing.
Monty, I hate to say this. I was moving to that music 25 years ago.
Right.
That's all.
Okay.
I did it. I did everything that y'all just did.
Yeah.
I did
We
25
don't
years
believe
ago. Okay?
No, but good music lasts. Look, but if
ahead.
Golden Girls come on right now, he's standing
Oh,
on top of the
lights up,
table.
lights up.
Look at him.
He's
Oh,
glowing.
dude. Look at you. All right, Rob G, Alex, anybody? Monty?
It's between Who Let the Dogs Out
Okay.
and Ice Baby.
Okay, but we got to pick one. It's called One's Got to
Come
Go.
on, Monty. You know which one it is. It's the guy who tried to look like Alex before Alex became.
Wow. No, he was trying to look more like Rob G. That was the issue.
Right,
He's
Alex?
like, I can't get full black. Maybe I can get brown. Come on, Monty.
I don't know.
You want me to come back?
Come back. Let me think
Rob
about
G.
it. Let me think about it. Come back.
Jump around, gotta go.
Oh!
Jump around.
Jump.
I'm about to jump around the studio. I didn't think that was going to be the one.
That's it. Wait, take his,
Yeah.
card.
Why?
Take his card.
Yeah, jump around. That's kind of crazy.
By the
Rob
way,
G.
Zach in Florida says Rob is a white quarterback.
From the 80s.
Wow.
All right, Alex, who you got? Which one?
Who let the dogs out?
Who?
Why?
Because I never jumped around to it and was excited. I'm just looking around like, who let the dogs out?
Yeah.
Right.
It's all
They
good.
paid me to say this one, but it's also who let the dogs out.
Yeah.
Because the only reason why I say it
But you
pains
got
me,
kids, so I'm
that's
sure
why I
you've
said
heard
it
it.
pains me. Believe it or not, it came out 20-some years ago, 30 years maybe. I don't know how long ago. My daughters love it. It's one of those every generation's going to love it, but it got to go. Because Ice Baby ain't going nowhere. I ain't going to do the revisionist history. Like, I wasn't getting busy. And Baby Got Back is that is not going anywhere.
So good.
Yeah, so good.
Only song I could rap to Mama Dub just sitting there talking about butts. And she was like, oh, go, baby. Go, baby.
Rob, I'm disappointed in you.
Why?
Ice Baby was in Ninja Turtles. It's a great song.
Ninja.
I wasn't in the Ninja Turtles.
Go.
And you know he slangs houses now.
He does.
Big Vanilla.
The Vanilla House.
The original Big Vanilla.
Big Vanilla funny?
Put the camera on Monty. Put the camera on.
Monty's like, don't put the camera on me.
I'm ready.
I'm crying. All right, go, girl. You got a few seconds.
Who Let the Dogs Out?
Who let
Who Let the Dogs Out?
But you was thinking about Ice Baby?
I was. It was, but I think Who Let the...
Well, we let that one out. Get out of here. 3 of the votes got on that one. This is a fun one. Hit us up in the Odd Mob. Let us know what you think.
We are
up? It's two pros and a cup of Joe, Fox Sports Radio.
You ready?
Yes.
I'm Colin Cowherd. This is The Herd.
You are listening to The Dan Patrick Show.
It's the odd couple. You know what time it is. Let's get it. Fox Sports Radio. Bigger, bolder, and better than anyone in the game. Fox Sports Radio is the #1 sports audio network.
Diverse, fun, entertaining, and driven by the big sports topics of the day.
They had to bolster the offensive line, which they did.
You finally said something right. Congratulations.
That game was incredible. You are wrong.
You could take that trash somewhere else. Wham! We have a very special connection with our audience, our listeners. People feel that friendship.
And I appreciate your show. I love it.
It's all for you. Thank you.
I'm your favorite fan.
Thank you.
Love you. You're very talented. You're the best.
Thanks for taking my call.
Sure.
Great show.
Thank you, Jim. You sound like Joe Pesci.
How am I funny to you?
I can't help but notice that the W-2s for the quarterback look a lot higher.
That's because we're worth it.
You gotta be kidding.
He never was an elite quarterback.
This team is unstoppable.
He made the right call.
You know that's right.
LeBron James is a legend.
No, he's not. He complains all the time.
You say Brady's the greatest quarterback of all time, but Eli Manning beat him twice. Wrong. Wrong. For 25 years, Fox Sports Radio has dominated the sports audio landscape with the biggest talent and the best programming available.
We talk sports and we have fun doing it. We talk about life.
Sports radio is where you go after the games are over, and then the discussion begins.
If the Chiefs win. Sorry, Patrick Mahomes here. What do you mean by if the Chiefs win?
It is live. It is unscripted. No other medium can touch that.
And that's what makes it special.
Yes.
Who wants some?
Bigger, bolder, better. We are Fox Sports Radio.
Yeah.
Congratulations to both Paul Skeens and Tarek Skubal, who won this year's Cy Young Awards. In just his second year, Paul Skeens in the National League finished with the 1.97 ERA and recorded 216 strikeouts. Skubal, who won the American League Cy Young, he did it for a second consecutive season, becoming the first back-to-back winner in the AL since Pedro Martinez did it back in 1999 and 2000. Right now in the NBA, the Knicks, who have won 5 in a row, they also haven't lost at home, are losing at home right now to the Magic 84-65 late in the third quarter. Halfway through the fourth quarter, the Pistons have a slight lead over the Bulls 97-94, and the Hornets are topping the Bucks 94-76. Between the Warriors and the Spurs, San Antonio is up 56-43 late in the second quarter. Late in the first quarter, the Mavericks have a 25-18 lead over the Suns in Dallas. I'm Monty Bolaños.
I've been covering this league since 1987.
Can this sports writer and this sports fan share a radio show without driving each other crazy? Now, live from the Fox Sports Radio studios, here's Fox Sports Radio's Odd Couple, Rob Parker and Kelvin Washington.
Hour number 3, it is the Odd Couple on Fox Sports Radio. Rob Parker, Kelvin Washington. Getting a new job can be so much easier with Express Employment Professionals. With Express, you'll have a local connection to the job market. Get started at expresspros.com to find a location near you. That's www.expresspros.com. Also, with the iHeartRadio app, you can stream us wherever you happen to be. Catch us and all the great Fox Sports Radio shows live 24/7 in the new and improved iHeartRadio app. Just search Fox Sports Radio in the app and stream us live all day, every day. And be sure to select Fox Sports Radio as one of your presets in the iHeart app so that it'll always pop up on the top of the screen there. Don't forget, coming up in about 28 minutes, Clay Harbor, former NFL tight end, NFL analyst. Clay will join us. Also, last call.
Last call.
And I want to give a shout-out.
To who?
To Penn State.
Whoa, come on. I almost had to get a shout-out.
Penn State and the NABJ chapter, they're going to have me as a Zoom guest tomorrow from 2 to 3 Eastern time.
Okay.
Which will be, 2 to 3 my time. I'm sorry, Pacific time.
Don't mess it up.
No,
they be waiting on you to show up, and then you got a bad name out here. Nah, I'm part of it. The Odd Couple. They don't show up.
They don't show up and all that. No. So it'll be great. I'm looking forward to that. Yeah.
That's dope. Tell them I said, what up, kids? Tell them I said, go Blue, though.
You know they ain't trying to hear that.
I know they ain't trying to hear that.
Rob G., there was a troubling story.
Oh, man.
And it's not so much.
I wouldn't call it a story, Rob.
Yeah, it's a column.
That's a reach.
It's a column.
It wasn't even. It was a list.
Column.
It was a list.
You disrespected your 50, 40 years of journalism.
No, I guess you're right because I don't even know. I know CNN and that company used to own Bleacher Report.
Yeah.
I guess do they still?
Turner
Discovery, Warner.
Yeah.
I don't know because it's changed hands like a million times. I don't know who owns it.
Mm-hmm.
And I know how Bleacher Report started with just fans writing stuff and it turned into a site or whatever. And I get all that. But there was a column that was written, Rob G., that just I couldn't explain it. I don't know what it was.
No, are you talking about the Bleacher Report column about Jake Paul fighting Anthony Joshua in December? You talking about that one?
Did you just see that?
Because that's
Rob?
real.
No.
No.
Is that right?
Yeah, I just saw Rob G. Anthony,
What?
Yeah,
Yes.
Jake Paul, Anthony, and Joshua.
Okay.
Anthony.
No, but this one's even more egregious than that one. Okay. On Tuesday, a Bleacher Report columnist, we'll call him, released a list of what he believes is the top 5 most overrated quarterbacks in the NFL, which is not new. Everybody does stuff like this, right? Here's his 5 in order. Number 5, Trevor Lawrence. Number 4, Dak Prescott. Number 3, Justin Herbert. Number 2, Jordan Love. And number 1, Lamar Jackson.
You know what's funny in that list? Only one guy has won an MVP or multiple MVP.
It's interesting you bring that up, Rob.
How is that? Think about that.
Wow.
Because the columnist, I'm not even going to say his name. We don't give him the pub.
No, don't give him the pub, please.
Explained why he has Lamar Jackson as number 1 as the most overrated quarterback in the NFL. In his explanation, he mentions, of course, the playoff history, which is fair. But he adds this statement. The Baltimore Ravens star has been a 4-time Pro Bowler, a 3-time All-Pro for his inflated regular season marks. But his 2-time MVP status is borderline fraudulent. His credentials simply don't measure up to the other legends who have won the award on numerous occasions.
You know what makes me mad about this? And we debated this, that we're talking about it. Because you know what it's like? It's like when you go on Instagram or Twitter or whatever your site of choice, app of choice, and then they'll say something crazy like, Michael Jackson was overrated. Right? And you're like, because it makes you immediately want to defend Michael Jackson. Or Michael Jordan, I ain't saying he was a plumber, but he was mid, or something like that. Makes you want to jump in and defend the person and rage bait and get you going. So I'm not going to really go that route because we know this is asinine and outrageous. Lamar Jackson is incredible. You and I sit up here and talk about the stats. Some of the best QBR, not this season, not last season, like ever. Some of the best.
His winning percentage, okay, is 737.
That's not a fake stat.
That's not a
He
fake.
hasn't played 2 years where it's like, all right, I only made a couple.
Right.
This like, bro, 7 years-ish. That's a whole lot of winning. And there's a reason why we're mad at his stats in the playoffs, because he's that great that we're like, you expect him to win more.
But also, and you could be mad at it or whatever, it's not a postseason award. It's a regular season award.
Regular season MVP.
That's what it is. You could be mad that he hadn't won a Super Bowl yet, or he hadn't performed at that kind of level yet, or whatever. I say it all the time. John Elway didn't win until his last 2 years in the NFL. He won his 2 Super Bowls at the very end.
Yep.
I'm not saying that's going to be the case here. I'm just saying that's not the reason that you can discount what Lamar has done.
That's a great point, though. Because what we have said about John Elway, he went to Super Bowls and lost.
Right.
He's a loser, couldn't win the big one. Had he not won those,
Had he not won those 2 at the end. And on the flip side, we have people who will praise Dan Marino till the sun comes home, and he went to the Super Bowl second year, never went back again. You know, Rob Woodson, who used to be on the show, says he's the greatest, and he never won anything.
And that's not a crazy thought. I mean, pure throwing the football, a lot of people feel he's up there.
But it's different criteria for different people. The reason people get on Aaron Rodgers because he only won one.
Because of the talent.
But Dan Marino didn't win any.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And they can say, oh, well, he's the greatest. And then you look at Tom Brady. Yeah, Tom Brady might be the most accomplished, but if you talk to most football players and talk about skill, arm strength, accuracy, Tom Brady doesn't rank in those. That's why he didn't. He have 3 Rob G, 3 MVPs. You would think he'd have 9 or 10, but he doesn't. Same thing. Is it 2 or 3?
No, we'll look. It might be 3, but to your point, playing 20-something years, it might be. I think it is, but. To playing that many years,
he played.
It's 3. Yeah, 3 MVPs in 20.
In 24 years,
yeah.
How many years did he play?
With 7 Super Bowl titles, it's crazy. But here's the thing. So with that being said, I think what makes it more interesting is that this is something now, like where we've become as a society, where once reputable publications.
But most reputable ones are not on this.
Well, here's why I'll push back.
Well, go ahead.
There's a news outlet out here in L.A. that has been known.
What's the name of it?
I'll say it. ABC7. Specifically their social stuff. They were, ABC7 is a little bit more of the highbrow, a little bit more kind of straightforward news. And you can tell on their socials that they were just like, you know what? What gets folks riled up? One way or the other. And they'll post something you'll see and they'll be like, oh my gosh. And it'll be the most it'll be in Kansas. It'll have nothing to do with LA. This is ABC here locally. And it'll have nothing to do with anything. And you can tell it's because it'll get people going, right? And it'll be something that might be stereotypical, like it's gonna rate. They're gonna be people. See, that's what you do when you let those people, or that's what you do, or that's the usual suspects. You get a lot of that because them clicks go crazy, the comments go crazy, the engagement go crazy, as opposed to saying here in LA, a fireman put out a fire, like whatever, like. But if they go find some crazy wild story in Florida, some crazy wild story in Alabama, that's just where we are.
Can I give you like whoever the editor was who read this piece or whatever?
Yeah.
Could have said something like, well, across the first 100 starts of his career, Lamar Jackson has led the highest scoring offense ever, 2,883 points, and owns the third most wins, 73. Like none of it, as I say to my students all the time and talking about this, anybody can have an opinion. But based on what? It has to be based on something in order for you to make that case. And it just, there's no case for the most overrated. Who would? And then he has other, like it just doesn't even make any sense.
And that's what I mean, Rob, what I'm saying. I'm blown away that would even make, again, but we're in the era where people feel pressured to have engagement, right? You can't just stand on quality, right? I can't just stand on the quality if people aren't engaged and say, well, dang it, it was quality. Yeah, well, I'm making it up. You only got 20,000 impressions. This thing over here from some random blogger dude got 285,000 impressions. 20,280. Yeah, but we need advertisements.
Yeah, but that's just
where we are.
Rob G, what you got?
I got a question, and Rob, let me finish the question because I don't want it to sound negative. I'm not trying to be negative. But there are certain topics that people think, well, Rob is just saying something crazy. Rob's trying to get engagement, whatever, right? But what Rob Parker does have, and we talk on there, off there about this, 1,000 years of experience at some of the biggest publications across the country, television, radio, print, everything. His name is in big marquee letters. You know exactly who he is. You know exactly how he feels about this topic. The person who wrote this in Bleacher Report does not even have a Twitter account. The person who wrote this in Bleacher is a freelancer who has a half-done LinkedIn page and a muckrack account.
I mean,
does Bleacher Report, the fact that they did not have whoever your favorite columnist, whatever, Jeremy Fowler, ESPN, right? If Jeremy Fowler says this, even if you disagree with the take, there's some credibility because you're like, hey, he's covered the NFL for a long time. I disagree with what he's saying. But there's something that he's saying that I can latch onto.
But in the case of that, he would, even his editor would push
make him
back
say
say you got to give me, you know what I mean? It ain't enough just to say that. You'd have to really make a case.
Yeah, like it was almost court. Your Honor, I believe this because this is the boom. The evidence shows da. Now, and again, we all, to your point, you can fudge numbers, right? Because I'm making it up. You could find some number that Lamar Jackson in crunch time, third and fourth quarters is only da. Okay, at least you found something that we can now have a debate over, right? You found some numbers that I can say, all right, but to just be like he's overrated, not a single human being thinks that, especially when we're talking just strictly about the accomplishments of his overall career. If the conversation was
the
just
MVPs are fraudulent.
If just postseason, all right, maybe we can disagree, But the idea that his career thus far, he's had an incredible career. It's actually laughable how good he has been. Like you and I sit up here and talk about it doesn't even look real. It's like a video game. He'll have like 260 yards passing, 3 touchdowns, rushing touchdown, and 89 yards. Passes percentage.
And you say it all the time. It makes it look easy.
It looks like it's embarrassing.
Like he's playing ball in the backyard.
It just looks so easy for him. And that guy cannot be considered overrated. That doesn't make any sense.
All right, 877-99 on Fox, 877-996-6369. Do sports media outlets have an obligation to the fan to be better? Or can anyone say whatever they want without repercussions? I mean, that's real. Because it wouldn't fly when I even if I had a strong take and I was writing a column for the Detroit News or the Free Press, there's an editor there. Rob, this isn't strong enough. You know what I mean? Like I need more. What you're saying here, you just can't write I got a column, I can write whatever I want. No, it doesn't work like that. We'll continue that conversation next with you. 877-99 on Fox. It is a Worship Wednesday. Rob Parker, Kelvin Washington, right here on Fox Sports Radio. Stick and stay.
Unless you're the owner of MLB Bro in the US of A.
Williams had another comeback win, his 4th of the season, his 5th since the end of last season, both the most in the NFL.
7-3 in his last 10 games.
Yeah. 7-3. He's looking really, really good. Now, his passing numbers, 20 of 36, 220 touchdown, not great, but his receivers were credited with 6 drops. So take that into account.
In the middle of the game, there was one throw he threw in the end zone. Did you see that one? Rob G.
Zacchaeus just right off his hands.
Yeah. Like I'm not. It would have been a great catch, yeah. But was it catchable for an NFL wide receiver?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But where he really showed out and where he really made his money was in the fourth quarter, especially with his legs. 52 yards on the ground in the fourth quarter, including the game-winning touchdown run. After the game, had his head coach Ben Johnson speaking glowingly of his quarterback.
He looks like a Houdini back there in the backfield because, like I said, that's a really good pass rushing front that they've given a lot of teams fits. I think Burns is leading the NFL in sacks, and so there are times where he's trying to escape and making some things happen. He had a couple throws down the field, but like you said, over 50 yards again rushing for the second week in a row. And I thought in the fourth quarter there, we really needed that as a shot in the arm to end up winning that ball game. So credit to him.
No doubt about it. One of his teammates yelled greatness in the background, which was cool. You know what I mean? He got the game ball, and he just put his head down and worked. He's not listening to all the noise. And there's just an anti, and I've said it before, and I'll say it again. A lot of people don't like him because he's a different cat.
That's all.
And you notice in football, they want you to be the same. They want you to be a robot.
Yeah.
They want you to live and breathe football. Nothing else matters. They don't want you to paint your nails.
Yeah.
They don't want you to cry to your mom. All that. It should be about, can you play?
Yeah.
Like nothing else. I just don't understand. You know, like you can talk about the Bears haven't had a quarterback since Sid Luckman, okay? Like they've had a quarterback forever and a day.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you want to just sit here and keep Cam Newton was spouting today, you shouldn't be down. Well, which one is it? When Aaron Rodgers and then Green Bay didn't have a lot of comeback victories because he was always ahead, they used that as he can't come back.
Mm-hmm.
Then Tom Brady had a lot of comeback. They used that as a positive. Oh, look, Tom Brady, man, when push comes to shove, he always bails out the team.
Right.
Which one is it? Caleb doesn't throw interceptions.
Mm-hmm.
And if you force him, he stayed. And I watched. He was in the pocket.
Yeah.
And when he had to get out of the pocket, he got out of the pocket and made big plays. I think he's developing nicely. I'm not saying he's the next coming of anybody. I just think that he's progressing nicely. What don't you like from the stuff that you see?
Well, Rob, he's a victim of expectations, right? I mean, people were saying he was going to be the best draft prospect at the quarterback position since whoever the last great was, right? That's what
since the Louisiana Purchase was an escrow.
Right. So he's fallen victim to that. But also he's fallen victim to the thing that you just said, and I think you hit it on the head, is people don't like him. They think he's different. He isn't the quarterback from your grandfather's day when, he got the bloody face and he got the picture of his elbow all scraped up and he's gritty and he's the guy that can go win you a game that way. He's not that guy. He's a guy that, like you said, he's progressed, I think, at a pace that people thought is a little bit slow for their taste. And that's fine. But when your head coach, who openly criticized you at the beginning of the year, has changed his tenor on you and said, no, he's progressing at a really nice rate right now, and we like what he's doing. And now the teammates are speaking openly about him as well.
Yes.
Now, he's won over their locker room, and he has the goods to get it done.
I don't know. You know this, Kerry. You got games you're about to lose.
Yeah.
And this dude is coming up with big throws and winning games.
Yeah.
Winning.
Yeah.
I say it all the time. Sports has a short menu, wins and losses, nothing else. Kerry, you don't leave the locker room during your Jets days or Cardinals days and go, Well, good thing we only lost by 5. Nobody, because I hear people say that. Well, they're getting better. Yeah, they only lost by 5. No.
Odd Couple Rob, Parker, Kelvin Washington, Worship Wednesday. Be sure to check out the brand new YouTube channel. Shout out to Elijah, works hard on it, has all this great camera work. And
It looked like a TV show.
it is a TV show. Watch this, watch this. This is how you know he's a great director. Elijah, put the camera on me. Look at that. Put it on Rob. See what I mean? Like, that's like a real network right there. Elijah doing his thing. Check out the YouTube channel if you haven't already, man. Fox Sports, all you got to do is look up Odd Couple FSR. Odd Couple FSR. Then when you're there, thumbs up, like it, comment, share away, all that good stuff. We appreciate all of that on the Odd Mob. Clay Harbor on the way, former NFL tight end, NFL analyst. We'll talk to him about NFL headlines right now. Basically, we're asking just the rage bait, clickbait era. Are you in on it? Are you not? Somebody's saying Lamar Jackson is overrated. Maybe we're missing it out. And he is 877-99 on Fox. Who we got?
Gene in Mississippi. Another guy from Mississippi.
Am I crooked letter?
That's right. What's up, Gene? You're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio.
I love talking to y'all. This is about the third time to talk to y'all.
Thank
Let me
you.
first tell you, I got to see Lamar play at Louisville here in Southern Miss, and they won on it was a bad, rainy, weather day. But let me tell you what. He has matured as a quarterback.
Yes, he has. Yes, he has, Gene.
And has always said that he is a running quarterback. And mind you, I played college ball in my day. But let me tell you what's so wonderful about him. He has matured, and he is a great throwing quarterback as well as running quarterback. And when they say that he's the most overrated, I laugh. I think he is the most complete quarterback in the NFL. Go look at the Ravens without him.
Yes.
Right. Oh, you're right.
Gene, you're preaching to the choir, my man.
Yes, Lamar Jackson is so awesome. I mean, he is my favorite quarterback. I love the Lamar Jacksons. I love the Josh Allens, and I love the Patrick Mahomes.
I'm with you. It's hard not to want to watch Lamar.
Right. Oh, that's must-see TV.
He is the most see TV, and I tell you what, They're going to win that division now. And Lamar Jackson is, I'm going to just tell you what, he's phenomenal.
We're with you, Gene. Thank you for the call.
No doubt. Gene, appreciate you, brother.
How about Sean in Tacoma? You're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Sean?
What's going on, y'all?
How you doing?
Hey, I'm all right. Hey, I can't even dignify that comment about Lamar, man. So I'm just going to leave that there. I think
that's why we won't mention this guy's name, Sean, because
we're
not going to give him that.
I'm calling, though, because of the idea about, people with the takes and not having anything to support them. So this is kind of a spinoff on that. I'm watching First Take this morning, and the debate is around the SEC and the number of teams that might get in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
And your typical advocates for the SEC are arguing, well, this and that, this conference, all this stuff. No one's acknowledging the fact that no team from the SEC has even played in the Natty for the past 2 seasons.
All right.
Good
point.
But nobody said it?
Yeah. I'm mentally screaming in my head at Stephen A. and Russo to hey, bring this up. You know? And I'm not hating on the SEC. I mean, for a while they had some of the best teams in college, for sure. But NIL has totally changed things, and that's why you're seeing Indiana.
You beat me to it, Indiana. Yep.
Right. There you go. If you got some money, you got a chance there. Andre in Massachusetts.
Appreciate the call.
You're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Dre?
Hey, how you doing? Thanks for taking the call. Listen, we do need sports media to be accountable once again. Listen, bring back the sports reporters.
That was highbrow with columnists from all over the country. People were thoughtful and had the facts. And because Andre, this is one of my pushbacks on the Player podcast. Everybody gets on there. It's okay to have an opinion. I'm not against that.
Mm-hmm.
But when they allow people to just say anything without any facts, or the Amazon Prime when they're ripping Russell Wilson, it's okay to point out Russell Wilson's flaws and talk about that. But to have the stats and the facts wrong, that's where you lose me.
That's verified. That's not something that's ironclad that you can base a serious opinion on. And so I do think we need, and this is just across the board, journalism and people that are going to go in and do the deep dives to bring out relevant and new information. That's different than just getting on your soapbox, and spouting out, the knee-jerk reaction. Thanks for taking the call.
No doubt, Dre. Appreciate you, brother.
One more. Let's squeeze one more.
We got? Another Dre?
Who was that? Dre in Michigan. You're on the Odd Couple, Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Dre?
Hey, what up, though, fellas? Y'all good?
What up, though?
Yeah, how you?
I'm good. Like I was telling Rob, man, and Kelvin was right about this, man. It's about engagement, and unfortunately, that's where our society is at right now. I remember reading an article a couple months back, actually last year, and it was talking about how Stephen A. Smith's contract breeds envy from colleagues. And do you know who they mentioned? You and Chris.
No, they did not. I know they didn't.
Yes, they did, Rob. You know what the crazy part is? You actually did say what they said you said, but they took it totally out of context.
Oh.
And I know because I listened to that show. They didn't put the part where you said, hey, if we earned that, then I would say, hey, I deserve that too. They just said, oh, Rob Parker says he deserves that contract too. Because that's
what?
But this is what we're saying.
Yes.
No, but that you heard the show. Right.
I heard the show, so I knew it was wrong, but everybody's not going to do their research.
And that's the part Dre hit on there.
That's terrible.
I just had a friend of mine post the AI story of an old 91-year-old lady who had to steal some medicine for her husband, It had a whole pic. And I was like, nah, let me fact check, especially being in the news. I know to fact check. Come to find out AI fake, She's like, oh, my bad. That's just where we are right now. Dre's point, nobody fact checks at all anymore. They just roll with everything, and you can get away with it. All right, appreciate the call. Appreciate the conversation, too, as always, you guys. All right, Clay Harper on the way, former NFL tight end, NFL analyst. Right now, Monty Bolaños has got what's trending, Monty.
All right, guys. We had a close game, but it looks like the Pistons have extended their winning streak to 8 without Cade Cunningham. He didn't play today because of a hip injury. Yeah, so the Pistons still won, though. They just topped the Bulls 124-113. Chicago also didn't play for a second straight game with Josh Giddey because of an ankle sprain. Hornets defeated the Bucks 111-100. Right now, coming down to the final.
I bought tickets. I'm just saying, if I had more tickets
for the Pistons and the Bulls,
no Cade, no Giddey,
I would have been like, what?
Kobe White still out,
and it's like early in the season. Like, how annoying to buy a ticket to that game? Absolutely.
Why was Cade hurt?
He had I wrote it down. Hold on. Let me just look at my notes. Hip injury.
Okay.
Hip injury.
I was
was
just
today.
wondering, yeah.
Speaking of hip injury, Bradley Beal out for the season.
With a fractured hip. Correct. That is correct. And also, Lawrence Frank today told the media before today's game that Kawhi Leonard didn't just sprain his ankle. He also suffered a significant foot sprain. He is going to travel with the Clippers, but they're going to have a better feel on his availability next week. Game's going on right now down to the final 3 minutes at Madison Square Garden, where the Knicks, who have not lost at home, are on the verge of losing because the Magic are up 110-97. Franz Wagner has 28 points. Jalen Brunson has 30 points. Celtics over the Grizzlies, 114-81, down to the final 5 minutes. Still early in the fourth quarter, and it's a close one between the Cavaliers and the Heat. Miami also has not lost at home. They're up right now 98-97. Norman Powell with 24 points. Still early in the third quarter, and it's all Rockets so far against the Wizards, 85-58. Kevin Durant's got 19 points.
You should just bet against the Wizards every night.
Every single time.
I mean,
why not?
Right. I mean, come on.
They've lost 9 in a row, so it's going to be double digits after this one.
Well, at least they're consistent.
Who knew the heyday would be 40-year-old, a little over out of shape Michael Jordan? Who knew that would be the heyday?
Right?
They'd be dying for those days back of 500 basketball.
We all would be. The Spurs have a 65-60 lead over the Warriors. Still early in the third. Steph Curry, though, leading the way for Golden State with 23 points. Down to the final minute in the first half between the Suns and the Mavericks. Phoenix is up 59-47. There was a moment where Cooper Flagg looked like he went to the locker room, but he is back out there, so hopefully everything is good. When it comes to the NHL, Rangers have a 6-3 lead over the Lightning. Still late in the third period here. Oilers and Flyers tied at 1 apiece. They're about to start the third period. Sabres over the Mammoth 1-0 halfway through the first period. A little NFL news for you. Broncos held running back J.K. Dobbins out of practice today. They're going to contemplate whether to put him on IR with that foot injury. But Buccaneers running backs Bucky Irving and wide receiver Chris Godwin, they were limited in practice today. 49ers quarterback Brock Purdy limited in practice today with his toe injury, and the Giants are going to start quarterback Jameis Winston against the Packers in Week 11. Jackson Dart is going to miss the game with a concussion. Back to you guys.
Monty, have a great night.
You
Appreciate
too,
you.
Jess.
It is the Odd Couple, Rob and Kelvin, on a Worship Wednesday. Aches and pains can sneak in during the holiday hustle and bustle. Aleve, well, it can help you forget the pain and make happy memories instead. With just one pill, Aleve provides up to 12 hours of body pain relief so you can keep it moving. Use as directed. Join now. Clay Harbor, former NFL tight end, NFL analyst Clay Harbs, 82 on X. So give him a follow. What's up, Clay?
What's happening?
What's up, fellas? I'm good right now. 6 of the last 7 W's for my Bears over here.
Okay.
Big game against the Vikings this week. So we're ready to go. A little bit of revenge because they beat us early in the season. So looking forward to this game, seeing if the new and improved Caleb Williams can get a W.
Well, speaking of that, I'm
Thanks
not,
a lot, Clay.
I'm not a non-believer. I'm a believer. Here we go.
Oh, Clay.
I'm in love. I couldn't leave him if I try. I don't know if you're as big of a believer as I am, but man, I love what I'm seeing. Where are you, Clay? Tell me about the development of Caleb Williams. What? He hung up on my song? What? We cue that, Alex. When we get him back on up, what?
This is my favorite moment in my entire tenure.
Song man, he was disconnected.
What? I am
That
hurt.
man said, "Oh shoot, what is this?" It dropped the phone. I'm crying.
He
yo.
clicked off?
Hey, let me tell you who is not a believer. Clay Harbor is not a believer. No.
Clay, what happened? My number one song was going.
Man, I couldn't hear anything. I thought I lost you guys, and I didn't realize we were doing a little jingle for Caleb over here.
Oh, I'm crying.
Man.
I'm a believer. That was the point of it anyway.
Okay.
Clay, I just want you to know, Clay, he's going to drive home. He's going to cry in the car.
That's right. I'm hurt now.
You
but that's
heard
okay.
him.
All
He
right,
was so excited for you to hear his number one hit.
That's right, my number one hit. Tell me about the progress by Caleb. And he's come up big for the Bears week after week, it seems.
Yeah, Caleb's just playing a lot better, and obviously everybody sees the splash plays if you're watching ESPN or the highlights and seeing him get out of situations and throwing the ball. But he's 12th right now in EPA per dropback after starting the year, the first 4 games, I think, like 25th, 26th. So he's steadily improving. And he's playing efficient football from the pocket. He's getting the ball out quicker. And his sack total went down from 38 sacks through 9 games last year to 14 sacks this year through 9 games, right? So a lot of that is the offensive line. You got Joe Tooney in there. You bring in Drew Dahlman. You got Darnell Wright playing some good football. Jonah Jackson is a guy that's played some really good football. But a lot of it has to do with his pocket awareness. Like, he's really good about getting out of sticky situations. The guy's got eyes in the back of his head. He's got that spidey sense, so to speak. If you guys watched little Spider-Man growing up like I did, he got that little spidey sense. Yeah, get out of the pocket, get away from sacks. So eliminating a lot of those negative plays. And the other thing is, this guy is 4th in the NFL in snaps under center and 7th in play-action passing. He was 30th or 32nd in those 2 things last year, and the whole discussion was Ben Johnson's not going to be able to play Caleb Williams under center and in the play-action game, and now he's in the top 10, top 5 in one, top 10 in both. So the under center, the play-action, his skill, obviously new worked offensive line, but his skills of getting out of the sacks have really improved, and that's why he's improved so much.
I'm going to let you guys, you got the bromance for Caleb going on. We got a whole song for him and everything. I'm going to switch to another team you play for, the Eagles. Not a great game. Look, a win is a win against the Packers, but not a great game. Both teams have actually come away mad at their themselves, the offensive side.
How's both teams mad to win? I'm
saying both teams literally have come out and talked about their offense. Literally, Jordan Love, I'm saying all the offenses on both sides have been mad at themselves.
But I'm talking about, I would be mad if I lost the game and my offense scored
both
7.
teams have been mad at their offense.
No,
Clay,
not both.
Yes, they did. Anyway, Clay, you know what I'm talking about.
No, I don't.
Both teams are mad at them.
One team won and one team lost.
Why are you mad at me that they mad at themselves, Rob? That don't make any sense.
Clay. Football sports is about winning and losing.
Clay, so like I was saying, Clay, you know that they're upset about their offenses and they're winning, but the Eagles have they've been disappointed at their offense. What would you say? What would you like to see them do better to get it rolling as they start to wind down the season and they want to roll in the best way in the playoffs?
Well, they need to get Saquon rolling, right? They need to get him the ball. They need to get him rolling. Obviously, A.J. Brown is not happy. You already said, if you have me on fantasy, drop me. But here's something you can't take away. They're 25-5 since the start of last season.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. Oh my God!
A win is a win. And you look at this defense. Sometimes the defense got to do their thing. In the first half against Green Bay, 0 points, 3 sacks, 20 passing yards allowed, 0 of 5 third down conversions, and it didn't get much better for Green Bay. I love the signing of Jalen Phillips. He had 8 pressures. He had 7 hurries, a QB hit, 6 tackles, 5 stops. This guy came in and made a difference right away. So I like the fact that they are able to win even when their offense isn't doing anything. I mean, they're 13-15 in their last 15 games, right? They're 11-5 since Nick Sirianni took over on the road. This team can win at home. They can win on the road. And Jalen Hurts, he's a guy that does what he has to do to win. He might not put up the gaudy numbers, but you can look at the trend. They win football games. I know the point differential this year is only plus 25. That puts them, barely over 500 if you look at it statistically. But this team knows how to win, and I do want to see him get the ball to A.J. Brown more. They've been doing a good job of getting into Goddard. They've been doing a good job of getting into Devontae Smith. You need to get Saquon moving. You need to get A.J. the ball, and then I think things will start running. But I still have a lot of faith in my Eagles and think they can pull off a win against the Lions this week, and I know a lot of people are doubting that.
I think they're in it. I think they're a tough team to beat. Yeah, and this is coming from me, a Lions fan. I think they scare me just because of all the numbers. Like, it might be ugly, but they're hard to beat. So I
said it, 25-5 in their last 30. I mean, that's no joke. What about the Jags and Trevor Lawrence? Just where's this franchise going?
There.
Home dinner,
you
maybe
from a high to a low?
I'm just saying.
No, it's. It's tough, man. They're the way they lost that game in the last second.
That was terrible. That was a terrible finish.
Awful. And I've been one of these Trevor Lawrence believers trying to say, hey, it's the drops, it's this, it's that, trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. But when you really look at some of the numbers and look at some of the games, like, he's just not coming through in big-time plays. Like, even without the drops, even without a lot of these situations to where, he doesn't have the best receiving core. Travis Hunter's out. Brian Thomas Jr.'s out. Like, he's got to be better for that contract they're giving him. And obviously, this week's not going to get much easier because you're going up against one of the best defenses in the league in the Chargers. I mean, during their 3-game winning streak, 12 sacks, 4 takeaways, 6 of 32 on third down. And I know Trevor is getting pressured more or just as much as any quarterback in the NFL, but Justin Herbert is also on that list ahead of him. 30th ranked offensive line in the NFL. He's still got 2,600 passing yards, second in the NFL. He's got 324 rushing yards for a quarterback, first, and 20 total touchdowns, which is tied for fourth. So there is ways to win even when your offensive line is a little bit sticky. And I think him and Liam Cohen are still figuring it out. Big game this week. Big game. So if they can pull this one out, they can get back on track. But they just don't seem like a team that knows how to win in the end of the game. I remember the first thing Bill Belichick, I had a cup of coffee with the Patriots, and I know Bill's a little down and out right now.
Wait a minute. Did you have a sweet roll or just a cup of coffee?
Just a cup, man.
Okay.
Just a shot of espresso over there in New England.
He just a shot, too. Wasn't a full-on cup, just a quick shot.
No, a shot of espresso. 6 games, but, hey, got to play with the Pats, right? First meeting, I'm sitting in the front row waiting to hear what Bill Belichick, dude won all these rings, Tom Brady. First thing he says when he comes in the room, I'm expecting this esoteric speech, just great. He goes, all right, before you can learn how to win, you got to first learn how not to lose. And that's what I got to say about the Jaguars. I mean, it's not hard. They keep finding ways to lose. So if you just don't get beat yourselves, then they'd be pretty good right now.
I mean, listen, we've been given the grace to Trevor Lawrence for now 3-4 years, and it's time to actually pay dividends. All right, hey, we appreciate it, Clay. Thank you, man. Clay Harbs 82. Give him a follow. Thank you, brother.
Appreciate it, fellas.
No doubt.
All right, thank you.
All right, he said, Rob G said he's going to send him the MP3 of your song so he can listen to it later on his way home. Last call.
Whatever.
877-99 on Fox. Last call. Hit us up. You want to get in on the show. It's the Jacob of Fox Sports Radio.
It's last call time on the
In the post-Nico era, what's the plan for the Mavs?
The plan is everybody can go. I would like to keep – clearly Cooper ain't going nowhere. But I would like to keep P.J. Washington and just that you got to have somebody who can score a ball a little bit. I like that. And I would like to keep Lively, right? Have me a nice big who can play a little defense, change some shots, affect things at the rim, and then obviously, be a part of that tip dunk, offensive rebound guy. Rest of that, everybody can go. I don't want to. It's not optimal. You not have a star like an AD or Kyrie, but the fact of it is, hence for the rest of their careers, I just don't know their availability. Kyrie Irving is one of the most special players we've ever seen talent-wise, complete, just skill-wise. Often injured, stuff's going on. There was the COVID year, and it just stuff. So there's always, you just don't know the reliability of Kyrie Irving. Talent-wise, we know if he just was going to play 80 games, 75 games, you knew what he was going to get great. Same thing with Anthony Davis. Two-way player. I know exactly what I'm getting on both ends of the floor when he's healthy, when he's rolling, but I don't have a creator right now. I don't have guys who can get the ball. I don't have guys who can make it easier for other people. D'Angelo Russell ain't that, and he never has been that. That's just not his skill set. His skill set is really more of a come off the bench and get you a bucket kind of guy. So to me, I'm willing to start over. New general manager coming in. You got your new rookie in Cooper Flagg who needs to get things going, and let him just have this year to figure it out. Figure it out. Get shots up, play defense, figure out the pacing of the NBA, figure out the competitiveness of the NBA, the physicality of the NBA. Figure it all out. We're going to keep a couple pieces around, and then I'm moving. I'm fielding calls. How much you want? Who wants what for Anthony Davis? Kyrie will be back end of the year, early next year. Who wants what for Kyrie? Who wants this person? because Klay Thompson's washed, AD's often injured, Kyrie's often injured, and Cooper Flag is finding his way. So to me, I'm open for business. To me, you just have to be. I'm hitting a hard reset, building around Cooper, building around, whoever the new general manager is going to be, and finding our way, our thing, our identity. Because you can't do anything with the rest of these guys. To me, I don't like to construct it. And to what avail? To what avail? The Western Conference is loaded. What, be the 9th seed every year for the next couple of years?
Totally disagree. I think that you could have, because you have the young star, you got the first overall pick, who's supposed to be a star, you could try to go along with what you have, hope these guys can get healthy, make a run. He becomes the bridge to take you into that next, because you already got your guy. You don't need the tank to get your guy. You have your guy already. If you had old guys without Cooper Flag, then I would agree with you. You already have them. You're not going to get better than what you just got. So you have your guy. So the idea is to be able to let these guys get healthy. Let's see what we can do, right? Let's see if we can make a run with this. And if not, then as you get rid of pieces and move forward, then you could start to complement him, and then you have a bridge between us being viable with a young superstar in the making, star, whatever you want to call him. Plus, you have a guy who's won a couple. You got guys who have won NBA championships, so right, maybe some of that rubs off on him on how to win. He's around those kind of guys. Putting him around a bunch of young guys trying to all grow together, it can work once in a while, but it doesn't work often. So I'm just saying, when you have a guy already and you luck out and have that, and yet I just think about it like Tim Duncan, when Tim Duncan was able to go there with David Robinson, right?
But that was a fortunate situation. Like, they weren't, you're talking about that are always injured. Like, Anthony Davis is and it's only going to get worse. He's getting older. It's not like you got him at 23 and you say, well, we don't know. No, we know, and it's only going to get worse. Kyrie Irving, it's only going to get worse. And so the reason why, when you start to look at the teams that have had success over the last 10 years or so, it's guys who grew together. It's drafting Steph, drafting Clay, drafting Draymond, drafting Harrison Barnes, and then you run around, obviously Harrison Barnes will leave.
How did Toronto win its championship?
They had a core group of guys,
yeah,
and then they went and got
win
Kawhi.
With that. But they couldn't win with that core. That
if
core.
LeBron wasn't there, they might have been able to win.
But that core, they didn't win.
LeBron told was hating on them.
That core didn't win. All right, and so did you talk about, okay, Philadelphia did that. They had all these high draft picks. They put them all together. Trust the process. Did they win? They couldn't even get to the conference. They couldn't even get there.
And then I go back to the Celtics. Again, you had your core. They had a run. They got to a couple finals. They won one. And you just, to me, I'm looking at, now let's not even talk about Oklahoma City Thunder as far as you got some core. You got a great young Trey. I can't believe the Clippers gave up SGA. And so my point is, just find your things. Make a couple of trades, get some young pieces, and build so you can build towards your future. Radio Odd Couple, Rob and Kelvin. One more time for us, the Odd Couple on a Worship Wednesday. Been a great show, if I may say so. Shout out to Clay Harbor. Joined us moments ago. You can check that out on the podcast. Rob G will have that up shortly.
Don't bother.
Don't check out the pod? What, because he said he going to listen to the song on the way home.
Whatever. My feelings
He
are
did
hurt.
have good reasoning, though. He's like, we're talking, all of a sudden I hear music, so we thought we got disconnected.
He thought some smooth jazz or something kicked in. He didn't know it was you. Just send him, DM him the link to your YouTube page that Elijah did. Send it to him, man.
All right.
You know, Don't do that, Rob. Hey, where am I? Aches and pains. That's right. They can sneak up during the holiday hustle and bustle. And Aleve can help you forget the pain and make happy memories instead with just one pill. Aleve provides up to 12 hours of body pain relief so that you can keep it moving. Use as directed. It is now time for Last Call.
Last call. Last call.
Time on the Odd Couple.
The last call on this here Worship Wednesday. Who we got?
That's right. Vince from Kansas, you are the last call here on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio.
Thank you. This is my first time ever being able to get through.
Congratulations.
Anybody in Fox Sports.
Well, we appreciate it. Is your radio on in the background?
I'm using my phone. Hey, how does that work now?
You forgot to turn down the radio.
Yeah, you know we tell you.
That's right.
You got to turn down the radio.
And Rob G just turned them off.
Yeah, he did turn.
No, you had the radio on. We appreciate you. When you call and listen to your phone, you don't need to listen to the radio.
Yeah, they get excited. And then, not only excited to talk to us, they get excited because they want to hear themselves talk. So shout out to him. Hey, at least he got through, right? He got to say what up.
Well, we appreciate the support,
got
too.
to say hello.
Yeah.
Anyway, so if he calls back, he calls back. If he doesn't, that's fine. I'm looking at this game. Oh, by the way, Jameis Winston is going to be probably going to be, once he gets named, the starting quarterback for the Giants. Jameis Winston is the gift that keeps on giving. Like, people, when he gets...
You mean the 4 turnovers a game?
Yes. And that's part of the ride. That's part of the gift.
Okay,
like, the best things I saw were people saying, like, oh, yeah, 500 yards, 5 touchdowns, 5 interceptions on the way, baby. But just his comments and, the way he is a hilarious dude. He's a great dude to have on your team. Not a great dude if you're just starter for longer than about 3-4 games. He's a great backup.
No,
about
you
2-3
look at him.
games.
Sometimes he's having his big day, and then all of a sudden, here comes 5 interceptions. It's weird.
Like, oh my god,
he just can't.
He can't dial it in, and that's what makes it. Listen, that's what makes it hard, man. That's why these starters, and guys who have long careers and who are good starters, even guys who aren't necessarily great, but they're like a Kirk Cousins. Like, overall, Kirk Cousins had a really good career. It's hard, man, because like we said, Jameis Winston will have this insane game where you're like, man, he's got to start the rest of the season. Then he all of a sudden blows that. But so he is going to be – looks like there's quarterback one there. And folks are wondering, is that a waste of snaps? You need to keep Jackson Dart out there throughout this season.
Well, he's not – he's only playing because Dart is hurt. Right.
Dart – I mean, we and Rob G have talked about this.
I don't think they've said he's the quarterback for the rest of the year.
Dart is going to have to learn how to be a little more conservative with his body.
Not just him. They need to coach him and have him understand. Okay, that's coaching. You keep doing that, you're not going to go out there. Okay,
dude, throwing your body and your helmet into every single thing.
You can't do that. Lower your shoulder into everybody. It just how long you think you're going to be out there?
And you're the quarterback. Now this isn't varsity blues. You're not a high school team where like it's cute, it's fun.
Or you're the best player out there, and everybody else is just like
little small dudes.
Yeah,
you're not Cam
mean.
playing against a bunch of small dudes. Like, dude, this is your rookie year. You're going to have a long career. They feel excited about you. They need you.
We'll see.
Yeah, not you. I said the Giants feel excited about him.
I'm just everybody's anointing all these people like right away, and I'm not saying he hasn't looked good, but I'm not anointing anybody.
No, but obviously for them, they're excited.
Said he's gonna be a long career, really?
Well, you hope so. Is what I'm saying. You ain't gonna have one. You keep throwing your helmet and your shoulder and your chest and everything.
The Jason Smith Show with Mike Harmon is coming up next.
I never miss your radio show. I never hear it, so I never miss it.
Did you hear that?
Tight pants,